So, we were last leaving off to where the party was getting ready to take
all the way
on
down to this.
the adventure of traveling.
A lifetime.
40 days
I
of
hope your
traveling
scribe finds us, dude. What if he leaves the
to
door?
the spine of the world. Somewhere in there is there. What was his name? Fredicus.
Fredicus Jones.
Fredicus Jones. Yeah, the legendary paladin that sealed away the stone.
No,
Goliath.
he's a paladin now. This was not revealed before.
Make her think about what she did, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a timeout. Sometimes they last 1,000 years. You know,
Yeah.
it happens.
Oh, so he's friends with Bahamut. Cool.
Maybe. He could be any,
Since, you know, that's how Zara got
any devotion.
fucking bam.
Oh yeah, let me see. Can I just type in travel, you think? You think Sarah's given us a thing called
I
travel?
hope.
Yes.
Music travel. It's literally just called music travel.
Music to travel by.
Let's download it. Let's see how good it is. It downloaded very quickly.
Hit me with it, Sirenscape.
Do we want which wood harp, a nervous wait, or sweeping Catan theme?
A
first
That
wait.
last one sounds pretty fun.
Okay.
That's just me.
Well, there's thoughtful, nervous, or relaxed.
Nervous.
Relaxed.
We have two relaxed. We'll go with relaxed. We'll see how it goes. Ah, son of a gun.
Oh! Forget to turn on the speakers!
Oh, do we have sound?
Yes,
He said we did.
Stream, yeah.
He said we did.
Connect. Hello.
There it is!
That sounds decent.
Hello.
Kind of reminds me of the Link opening a chest.
Yeah. This is definitely 8-bit town.
Yeah. Like
Yo,
overlooking a
Wendy.
wide horizon of
Yeah.
what's to come. And what's to come is 40 days of travel. So,
Wendy's here! Hi, Wendy!
who wants to do their downtime activity first? Do you have an idea of what you want to do? Is there nothing you want to do? Is there something selected?
I figured, since I know I was going to do it anyway, carousing with Odalyn, getting drunk.
Well, she's here, so this is perfect.
Yeah, she's dressed incredibly.
Odalyn, what do you think?
Presentable. Yeah.
Okay, I see. And she will carouse with
It's a
you.
good idea.
Oh my god, I just had the best idea.
Oh,
Have
no.
multiple different pictures of Jamie in the spot,
Ready?
and then like depending on like what emotion it is,
Yeah.
just switch to that. If there's like a sad one, a happy one. I should have prepared for this.
Oh yeah, great pick of Jamie is what Wendy said. Mine was, I thought you were confused for like an hour.
To be fair, Jamie picked your photo, Matt picked her photo, so it's not like you're getting the same treatment by the same person.
Yeah, she sistered you, and I just friended her.
Yes, yes.
She tried to make hers blend in by choosing one that had like the background and everything.
Yeah, well, next time I have to miss, I'm sending in a photo.
I think the lesson is just don't miss again. Or else.
Yeah, don't miss, or else.
Or else.
That's what I told the taxi cab driver. He's dead now.
I didn't kill him, but
he hurt himself somehow.
yeah.
Oh, Wendy says, Jen, they did you wrong. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. That's why I
Don't
love
say
you.
they.
Have you even
Jamie.
met Wendy? Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you did.
I went to
Yeah.
Nate's for game night.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and the
Jen
and
is
the rent
my
fair.
child.
Amy is my child.
Jen is her
It's
child.
what,
Oh.
it's what Jamie said. I don't know what you're
That's
talking
right,
about.
yeah.
Jen is my child.
So are we handling the downtime stuff like in the book then? Just roll a few dice and see what happens?
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see,
That
we'll see how
sounds
that.
cool.
We'll see
I've
how
never
that
seen that
rolls.
live before, so.
Well, realistically,
I don't know
the
what
book
that means.
the book has a way of doing it. Let's see
It's
how
in
that
the DMG.
let's see how
Yeah.
that feels.
Yeah.
Are you wanting me to grab the DMG?
I don't know all the rules, so like yeah.
Yeah, there's also a bunch of downtime stuff in
In
Xanathars, yeah.
Yeah, I looked into it, and remember she said she wanted to do a pit fight?
Yeah.
So I looked into pit fighting, and it's in there. So I was like, this looks boring as hell. But I don't have to prep it off for this, because it's just rolling some dice. She
Yeah.
wanted to actually do a real pit fight.
So it's not happening
I
now.
figured it'd be a lot of theater of the mind and stuff. It's about the.
Well, no, just be like a
No, but she
one-on-one.
wanted to
Like,
actually like fight, like roll
Totally,
dice and
yeah.
fight stuff.
I wanted
No.
to actually fight somebody.
It was gonna be a tag team, her and Odalin, probably versus Lanny and Dumbledore or something.
No, it'll be Gandalf, and Gandalf's busted. You know when he enters the battlefield, you can choose to draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage, or what was the last one? Oh, add some...
Reduce your threat level by 5.
Yeah, reduce threat level by 5. That's pretty insane.
And that's Gandalf the Grey.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not talking about D&D
And
anymore. What are we
he
talking
We're not
about?
talking about magic
And he
either.
only costs 5
You
resources.
don't know who Gandalf is?
I know who Gandalf
Okay,
is.
I was about to say. Or else.
Hard stop. Hard
Listen, he
stop.
only costs 5 resources. I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Every deck has one.
deck what?
Okay,
Of many
there's
things?
a Lord of the Rings
What?
card game or 2. They might be talking about that. I don't know. He's been into a lot of other card types of games, so it could be a board game.
Is it under downtime?
Yes.
Oh, I got warm in here. I was freezing when I got here.
It would
now
be-
I'm warm.
That was because I set my thermometer somewhat incorrectly to where when I woke up
It's
it
in
was
chapter 6.
58 degrees in here.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be weird if
Because
I
it's
took my
before
jacket
treasure.
off and had no shirt on?
You have
What?
a shirt. I can
Well, we
see
go-
it.
Hold on,
but
pause.
I'm saying,
Tell-
wouldn't it be
Say
weird
that
if I
again.
didn't?
It'd be funny.
Wouldn't it be weird if I took my jacket off and didn't have a shirt on?
Yes.
And this was just a colorful ascot to
I
Dickie?
literally
Dickie?
Yeah.
I opened right to it.
Nice.
It just boom.
I told you it was chapter 6.
That's how you know you're
That's
a
all
great
you had
DM.
Yeah. Oh, bookmarks.
It's almost like you knew what was happening.
That's
But-
how you know
But
you're a
to
great
be
DM.
fair, it was book.
You're
I
prepared.
opened to here, but this was the
The
book.
bookmark was on the right page for carousing.
Yeah. That's an 8-8.
Nate.
No.
I don't know why Nate's bookmarked. Let me adjust the temperatures a smidge.
What's that say? What's that say?
Nope.
Tattoos.
Tattoo family.
Oh, okay. That's the one tattoo.
Yeah.
Nice. That gets you like what?
The one
10%
tattoo
off.
to rule them all.
25% off for life.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I have a melt tattoo, so I have 25% off for life.
What's a milk tattoo?
You know Melt, the sandwich place?
Yeah.
I have a grilled cheese sandwich in one of my tattoos. So I have 25% off for life.
How many times have you used it?
Yay!
Over 100% worth.
Okay, I was gonna say if you used it 4 times or more, you're good.
Yeah.
I remember when we went together and they almost didn't accept it because it was too small or some shit.
Yeah.
It's two wolves that are like wrapping doing the yin yang, and one of the wolves has it in its mouth, a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
And they were like had to have somebody double check it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you mean double check it? He fucking got a tattoo with a grilled cheese on his fucking chest.
Yeah.
You're gonna say
It's
no?
literally the grilled cheese from the logo.
Yeah, I had to go through a whole campaign. It was quite the event.
Yeah, next time you get that tattoo like that, double check.
Temperatures-
Size matters.
Temperature's fixed. Carousing. So you have to roll a D100.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't gotten in touch with Chipotle yet, but
Are you trying to get a burrito tattoo to get 25% off for life?
hell yeah, I would.
No, it needs to get a bowl. That's
I
what
got
it
a
gets.
62.
Whatever.
Well, but
Get
their
the
logo
tramp
is a
stamp and it's a
burrito.
bowl.
Oh my god.
Or a burrito, because then it could look real bad.
I'll get a tramp stamp that says guac is extra.
That's gross. I hate guac.
Tell me you're dating a dork without telling me. He has a grilled cheese tattoo.
Respect.
So I got a 62, and if it's plus level, then that'd be 79.
That's what it says. That's plus level.
So 79.
Yes.
So what's my result?
So you're carousing.
Congratulations, you broke yourself. Currently, yes.
It's only 6:30.
Roll a D20.
D20. Nat 1.
Oh no, you're gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah, buddy.
Stumble into the dark.
You and Odalin find yourselves drinking and having a good time in the local inn, and you decide that tonight's a night for gambling.
Fuck yeah.
Tonight we're gonna go to the casino. You find yourselves
Gambling, I'm in.
a definite, probably real shady, but probably not. Gambling establishment called the Sneaky Turtle.
Now I have to text Jared
You go in.
and tell him he just got a casino named after
You
him.
got a shout out.
You go in real slow, but you find that after you guys enter, you're free to move quicker. Entry's always slow with a sneaky
You're
turn.
now free to move about the country.
Is there a time distortion at the entrance?
Yeah, that's where they pick your pockets.
Yeah, probably.
You guys do some gambling and some drinking and have a good time. You earn some modest money, 1 gold piece.
Nice. 1 gold.
It's better than losing money.
You'd
Yeah.
like to try
But
and
you're
earn
able to
more.
gamble throughout the night. You're up, you're down, you're sideways, and then you find at the end of the day, you're up 1 singular gold piece.
Okay.
What kind of game does he play?
He plays scraps. And then after that,
I play with my scraps.
3 Dragons Ante.
Nice.
And then LOTR LCG with Gandalf. You play your Gandalf with 5 resources and
No,
you draw
stop
3
it.
cards.
Stop it.
Drawing cards is pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
Drawing cards is the best thing you can do besides winning the
When you
game.
draw 3 cards, you realize that you have a card that can reanimate Gandalf from the graveyard.
Okay. That
And
doesn't sound
you're
like
like,
D&D though, so.
This is sick.
I feel like he has a new addiction.
Just text Jared and said you're canon in our game now.
Yep.
Alright, who's next?
My thing's not happening, so I don't know.
She wanted a pit fight. She didn't realize that there was something called pit fighting within Xanathar's, and it's literally like roll 3 dice and you're like, we did it.
I mean, I'll do that if that's what it calls for.
We could, well, I mean, we don't want to waste time, really, but if we stop somewhere or come across people, we could ask about local...
Who can I fight in your
That was
town?
the plan.
Well, then let's
But
do
he
it.
didn't prepare anything.
And
He's a DM. We do shit they don't prepare all the time.
That's
I
what
mean,
we
that's
do.
It's like our sole responsibility.
We're like the cats.
Yeah.
They give us a toy and we play with the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Alright.
let's do that.
I mean, if you're dead set on finding a pit fight,
It's just we're gonna be traveling for a while, and I don't want to get rusty. Like, you know, need to keep this up.
it all falls down at some point.
I'm not that old yet. Shut up.
You're 29.
You're also
29.
nothing. Well, things can fall down, I guess. Over time.
Yeah. Yes, they can.
Gravity sucks.
yes, it does. That's why push-ups are the best thing ever made. Anyway,
The braziers, not the activity.
I was like, why is she so worried about her biceps?
And push-ups do suck gravity.
Yeah.
It's always fighting against you. Every step you take, every push-up you make.
Yeah, I want to fly away.
I want to go home.
I didn't choose to stand on this ground.
Or else.
Or else.
Alright. So you guys find yourselves in Waterdeep. After a few days of travel from Daggerford, after your carousing activities, you... luckily with Waterdeep being such a large establishment, you guys don't really get questioned. You get looks, but not questioned. It seems as if there are guards that are kind of keeping a real good eye on you, but not stopping you, not talking. They see that you're with other people, and they kind of just are just keeping an eye. This seems very epic.
It does. I like it.
I do too. I'm a fan.
So you start asking around if there's any pit fights going on.
Yeah. This place has a lot of hustle and bustle. I bet you could find a fight here. In a shady basement somewhere or something. I don't know how these
Jared
fights happen.
Leto?
Go to the yawning portal.
If it's still standing.
There's a friggin'
And
thing
weirdly,
that
you
goes
see
down.
a succubus sitting at the bar.
Hmm.
Oh no!
It begins.
Have you ever went to Drog Skull Alley?
Troll skull.
Troll Skull Alley?
Yeah.
Troll Skull Manor? I
Kiki,
hear
have
it's a
you,
good place to stay.
have you been in a pit fight before?
The one we had with the one guy, and we started the campaign.
What?
You guys did an arena fight to prove yourselves to.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. To Brunar.
We faced
Yeah.
the purple worm.
That's-
the
And a
guys,
dragon. And
That's
that
it.
was
Yeah,
sweet.
that was my first pit fight. That was like really fun. That's kind of why I want to do it again.
You want to do that again?
Yes.
To each
Okay.
their own.
You can be my cheerleader.
Well,
Oh.
depends how you do.
Oh, wow.
You're a bandwagoner.
Right in the face.
So after asking around a bit, you get told that I don't know if it's a pit fight you want. Probably go to the Seedy Tavern.
The CD Tavern?
Yeah.
Says it all.
Sounds like a fine establishment.
Yeah. You guys head there.
Yes.
You guys head there. You walk into a pretty rowdy and dimly lit tavern. You see a few heads that turn as you guys enter, and voices hush as you walk by them, past the bars, past the tables. There's a narrow hallway that kind of leads down a flight of stairs to a basement that smells sweet of ale. You see a 10-foot tall cage just chilling down in there. You see right now there's 2 tavern patrons just duking it out right now. Kind of just fighting it out.
I think we have found the place for you.
Both
Yeah.
both combatants they're bloodied and weary, but they continue to kind of just. There's like a crowd of people kind of surrounded and cheering. This looks like an establishment that is meant for pit fighting of some sort. 1v1.
Awesome.
You see.
Is there like a sign up desk?
Bartender!
I'll have what they're having, please.
You see a guy in looks like leather armor. He's got like a silver cowl and some real gray hair. He looks like probably an ex-adventurer, you would guess. Why is the heater on?
Because you set the temperature to different
I love
numbers.
it. I am comfy.
Yeah, but it's gonna get too comfy.
No.
What is it trying to do? Oh, I see what it's doing. I did the opposite of what I wanted it to do.
Oh.
There we go. I set it to the temperature down here, which is now 67. I wanted to set it upstairs, which is 71,
Got it.
so that it'll just turn off and go away. Anyways, you see, like I said, the older gentleman, he's got a mace in his hand, kind of like almost like a judge gavel, but instead it's just a big mace. He's got like this green pseudo dragon that's just kind of like on his body, just kind of crawling around and whatnot. It says, adventurers.
Yes, I have a fighter with me for the for what's going on downstairs.
Yeah. So Donkey King, how you gonna
I've
do
come
this?
to enter her into the fights.
You own her. Excellent.
Yes, this is Killer Kiki.
All right. He kind of reaches into
Great
a
name
pouch.
for a draw these days.
Yeah.
Reaches into a pouch, writes down Killer Kiki. He says, what level are you looking to fight?
Well,
This
she's
is easy, moderate,
she's
difficult.
she's beaten up many amateurs on our local scene. We came here to, you know.
I know. You can't talk about that.
First rule, you know.
You see her. Give her a challenge.
All right.
He hands her a jar.
She will kill your best man. These fights are to the death, right?
I don't want to kill somebody.
Oh no! In here they're not. No, you're looking for a fight to the death.
No.
Well, maybe
No.
after this, we'll see how she does here. I have a lot of faith in her, but you know, we'll see how it goes.
And what is your wager?
1,300 gold.
Whoa. No pressure.
Well, max wagers here, just so you're aware, is 100 gold. You can understand there's not many adventurers here that have that amount of money. A lot of times these people are just, really just kind of looking for some fun. The average wager is like 10 gold. So if you want to do 100, we can do 100.
That is fair. 75.
If you were looking for a fight to the death, those wagers go much higher.
No, I don't want to kill anybody. We've done enough killing.
Let me talk with my fighter for a moment.
Kill whatever
I say kill, you son of a bitch. This is so exciting. You're right. This is exactly what we should be doing. You think?
I don't want to kill anybody. I feel like we've done enough killing.
Don't talk to him. Yeah, that's all talk. We're
That's
just talking
true.
shop.
That's true. I can like say non-fatal blows, right? Like as a
You
player.
can choose to pull punches, but the other person
Okay.
probably won't.
Yeah, I mean, we can fight here and maybe get 100 gold. Or we can find you a big. Or maybe we start here and then if you like it, then we go to the big fight.
Jamie suggests CR25.
Let's start here and see. I kind of like I want to look around, and is there anybody here that I can see that? Because you said it's like it's just regular patrons going at it,
Yeah,
right?
at the moment, right now in the ring, it looks like just two dudes that are piss ass drunk, and they got into a fight, and they just threw him in the ring, and they're like, just have at it.
Okay, is there
At that moment, you see one of them fall, and the other people cheer, and it looks like it's over.
is there anyone here that maybe looks a little like
Capable?
Yes.
You kind of look around. Make a perception check.
Okay. Where's my golden snitch? Come on. Oh, yes. That's a lot. 28?
Yeah. You look around the room, and you're like, I can take him. I can take him. I can take him. I can take her. I can take her. I can take him. Take him. I can take him. In your brain, in your head, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the main guy, the guy organizing everything. You're like, I can take him. But he looks to be the most capable, the one organizing everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want me to see if he'll fight you?
Alright.
Excuse me, good sir.
Oh, yes.
Firstly, I will be doing the maximum bet of 100 gold,
Excellent.
and my fighter would like to challenge you.
You know, that happens more often than you think.
Is that a yes then?
You know, my fighting days are over, honestly. Since I've kind of just,
Hung up the boots.
make a perception check. I'm not perception, I'm sorry, persuasion.
I was wondering persuasion.
Persuasion. That'll be a 19.
Says, for fun, sure. It's not to the death. It's fine. Yeah, why not? It's been a while since
I've lived a good life.
Wonderful! If you have to stunning strike a motherfucker, don't be afraid to. This will be wonderful!
I want you to pulverize them.
Yeah.
Oh, Jared's in the chat.
Yeah, Sneaky Turtle came by.
Jared, we're in a tavern called the Sneaky Turtle.
Not right now.
Oh, that's where
No,
we
that's where
went.
me and.
Oh, that's where you and Odalin went.
Yeah, right now we're in the seedy tavern.
And the
Are you and Odalin
and
with
a
us,
Sneaky
or is it just
Turtle-
me
I would
and Golden?
assume we're all.
Yeah, you
together.
guys are all here.
Okay.
Oh, it's not named after him. He's Sneaky Turtle 1. He took his name from our tavern. We're the original.
You were the first.
Yeah. You don't add numbers until the original's taken.
Yeah.
Anyway. So wait, what did this guy look like? He had a dragon.
Green Dragon.
He's in full leather. He's got like the silver cowl with like this gold thing kind of sweeping behind him. He's got kind of like combed over silver hair. He's human. Looks to probably be in his 50s, probably maybe 45, 50s, which is pretty old for an adventurer. But he looks like he's still. He says he's not
Pretty
an adventurer
spry?
anymore, but he still looks fit. Yeah, he's jacked. He is jacked. He's got muscles for sure.
Muscles?
Cool.
Musculus.
His muscles are very presentable.
He looks presentable.
It's happening. It's happening.
You guys are gonna pit fight to this.
Yeah. Does he have any weapons on him?
The one
Um,
thingy.
He has his mace. Yeah.
Okay.
But he does set it down. That's not really part of the fight.
Okay.
It is a brawl. It is not an actual fight.
Oh,
fight.
there's no like weapons or okay. Nope, that's cool.
One thing I love about Fable is it forces you to like only fight with your gloves and
Yeah.
pants and boots on.
Alton is with us, I'm assuming, right?
Boots and pants. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. I'll switch it over. Probably should have switched this over prior to.
What's up? I wasn't the only one that did it. I don't know why you're looking at me.
Because Nate gets enough of my looks. I gotta divvy it up.
Okay. Okay.
Please.
I don't know about this fighting thing.
What's that?
It was Flynn Rider!
Let me see that deck. I didn't get the deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get to see all the cards. I remember hearing there was some magic ones.
It's Flynn Rider.
I don't recognize
I'm
this
totally
one.
gonna make a new character one day, and it's gonna be a dude, and he's gonna be Flynn Rider. And he's gonna be a fighter, and it's gonna be awesome.
Twin fighter.
That definitely is one.
There's something called ouchie noises.
No, remember, every fight is the Yanogu music.
I kind of want to turn down some of the random ass grunts because it's just you and the other guy. Alright. Can I turn off grunts and shouts?
Probably.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, you guys step into the arena. The gate closes behind. And we'll roll initiative.
Oh god!
Well, one might say a dex save.
Yeah.
Oh god!
You're gonna
Didn't
lose to
save.
this random innkeeper.
I rolled a 3.
My initiative's 32 now.
See, my initiative is +5, but I rolled a 3. Good start. Good start.
Oh yeah, well he rolled a 20.
Oh shit.
Not a natural, but an actual 20.
Well, mine's 8.
Alright.
So
We'll just alternate taking turns because it's just us
Yeah.
two. We don't really need
Yeah.
initiative.
yeah. But he goes first.
Yeah, he kind of readies up. He's like, just because you're a woman, I'm not gonna go easy on you. He kind of cracks his neck.
Oh no.
Charges and kicks you in the shin.
Go, Kiki! He's going Super Saiyan.
His power level is over 9,000.
This is what you wanted.
Is he a barbarian? Is he a fighter? Like, what is he?
He's
is
a
he a
Saiyan,
paladin?
it sounds
Oh my
like.
God.
He's
I think he has
hit you.
initiative. Okay. Advantage on his initiative. Alright, so he's gonna let out some punches.
Give
I'd say a flurry of blows.
Oh, if this is monk versus monk,
Who knows,
this is gonna
right?
be awkward.
Get punched.
Who knows? I love that the purple worm is like derping right over Jamie's shoulder on this photo. It's just like sitting there like "Durr."
So first attack. Nice. Where's his plus to hit? 10 to hit.
No!
You rolled a 2.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh, there we go. 24 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
So that's gonna be 8 damage
Okay.
with a uppercut punch as he kind of he does like a fake punch.
Ooh!
Or he makes it look like a fake punch.
Range attack. And then hits you with the good up.
And then it's your go.
Okay. I like take the first hit and just kind of rub my jaw. I'm like, alright. And I
Miss.
go
4
back
times.
and
He's
I
like, I
try
still
to
got it.
Kia.
punch him in the face. I rolled a 2!
He also rolled a 2 his first roll.
So this is so not gonna work. 13.
It's a miss.
obviously. Second one, come on, one of you. Better. 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Under 22.
Oh, my stuff's a D10 now! Instead of a D8.
Oh, punching's a D10 now?
Punching's a D10 now.
Shit.
But I rolled a 2 out of 10! So
Two
that's
twos!
7 damage.
Them deuces.
7 damage.
You see, he's able to take that punch pretty well for an old man.
Stunning strike.
I didn't think she'd do it right away.
No, I'm not gonna do it right away.
You gotta do it right away.
No, I'm gonna do Flurry of
The
Blows.
sooner you stun him, the less chance he has to hit you with.
Nope. You know what? I'm not even gonna do Flurry of Blows. Right now, it's just punch for punch. I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Just gonna wait till he hits me twice.
All right.
Yep, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save those key points.
Fair enough. I can dig it. Feeling him out.
So you have to kind of hit him a few. He
Get the
just
feel.
throws back 2 more.
So I miss on the first one, and for the
Next
second
one's
one.
next damage.
Oh shit!
Man, if only he was stunned.
That was great because you were like, so you're like, oh shit.
So he clocks you right out
Oh
of the
my
nose
god, he done rocked
for
you.
12 hit points of damage.
Hmm.
And then his second attack, probably is gonna miss. We're gonna say 11 misses. Huh?
Yep.
All right, you're good.
Okay.
Maybe stun him this time.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with 18 hits.
Okay. Where's my not double-digit D10? Okay, way better. 12.
Okay.
12 damage. Second hit. 4.
Nate,
15.
how long are the rounds in
It's-
boxing?
15
3
hits?
minutes.
Oh,
So that would
shit.
be 60 rounds of D&D.
So at round 60 is a break.
14 damage.
All right.
And because he crit me, I'm gonna spend that key point and do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
All right.
You dare crit me?
Oh, 19 plus.
All right.
That is 20. No,
1,000.
that is 30.
1,000.
What is 19 plus 11?
30.
That's 30.
That's 30.
Yeah, that's a 30 to hit.
Dirty
So
30.
this is round 2. Keep track of rounds.
9 points of damage.
You said 9.
9. Last one. God damn it. Oh no, I think that hits. 16.
Yep.
11 points of damage.
All right.
So I just go in, and I go. Wait, did I hit on the first one? Did I hit on all 4?
No, you missed the first
Okay,
one.
first one. I whiff, and then I'm like, fuck, and then I just take my elbow and go back and hit him on the back, and when he doubles over, I go in for a 1-2 to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, all right. Gonna miss. 14.
That wasn't
16.
wasn't kicking gonna be a big part of your thing?
Key.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that too.
Team.
Named after the kick she makes.
Was that it?
Yep.
Okay.
She
Alright.
stopped doing the.
Oh, he has a bonus. He can make as a melee.
Oh, go for it.
Miss. All right.
Okay. So now he's like just standing up in front of me, right?
Yeah, he kind of rocked them a bit, so he's kind of like.
Alright, I'm gonna go for my first 2 hits. I'm gonna go for the crane kick. I go up this way, hit him once, and then come back and hit him a second time.
He's going to try to dodge.
That's a 19 to hit.
He doesn't
didn't dodge.
He doesn't dodge. Ah, shit! He bobbed when he should have weaved.
Ooh,
And Bob
I love D10s for damage. 13 points. Second kick is 23 to
Yep.
hit.
Yo ho ho!
Oh, 14 damage.
Alright.
And that's it. I feel like I'm doing a lot, so I'm gonna let him try.
Alright.
I'm not
He
gonna.
still looks pretty good.
I'm not gonna do flurry of blows. I'm not gonna stunning strike. I'm gonna wait.
He'll come back. Alright. Miss. 23 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 7 damage.
Okay.
Then 24 to hit
That hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay. Okay.
They're getting a beat on you, trying to read your movement. Just lets out 2 punches, no kicks. He's just punching. It almost seems like sometimes he's kind of swinging a little recklessly, but not too reckless.
Okay. Next one, I'm gonna
Maybe a
go
little
in.
rusty.
I'm gonna go in for a gut punch, and if I hit and he doubles over, then I'm gonna go with the uppercut. Oh, 17 plus.
Alright.
I need to just wait. Where's all my d10s? I just need to get those out because there we go. Oh, that is good. 9 damage.
Alright.
So he doubles over, and I come in for the uppercut. Natural 20.
Woo!
That's 4 doubled, 8. 13 damage.
Alright.
Flurry of blows. I don't want to stunning strike him yet. I don't know why. I don't want to.
That's fine.
We've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
25.
Yep.
12 damage. 18.
Yep.
Oh! 15
Woo!
damage. It was a 10 on a 10. 15 damage. Nope, that's it.
So you hit him a few times. You kind of see him cough up a little bit of blood. He's like, oh, all right.
Come on!
We're fine. Everything's okay.
Show me what you got, old man.
Oh shit, hold on. From that crit, you take 2 more damage.
I take 2 more damage?
Yeah. Sorry, it's a bit late, but brutal
But he
critical.
critted earlier.
Yeah, brutal critical's a thing.
Okay.
Oh, he's a barbarian.
The reckless gave it away a bit.
Oh no.
Well, he hasn't swung recklessly yet.
Oh, you said he was swinging reckless.
No, he
I
said
said
not
quite
reckless.
reckless.
Yeah.
Now he's swinging recklessly. So yeah, you see kind of a little bit of foam, a little bit of blood on the side. He's like, he kind of bites down and just starts swinging it like crazy.
Oh no.
Natural 20. Double natural 20!
Oh my god! That should be times 3 damage.
Oh my god, double nats.
I don't want
On the
nothing.
lowest damage. Oh, the brutal critical.
Oh god.
He's gonna hit you with those double nuts.
Did he not double that one though?
So 2, 4, 8 damage.
Okay.
Swings again for a 20 to hit.
Oh, that's my AC.
6 damage.
Okay.
And then the third side punch. 26 to hit.
Oh, that
5
hits.
damage.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not messing around now.
Oh,
Because
Okay.
you were.
I stagger back.
I wasn't trying before.
I stagger back and I what?
You bloodied?
Oh, I don't know.
No, not
It's
yet.
a pit fight. I don't worry about. I'm not.
You
care.
have
I don't
plus 2
care
AC.
about bloodied.
You'll have plus 2 AC.
No, I don't care. We're not fighting to the death. I don't care. I'm gonna
Just trying to play by the rules, Matt. Me.
He didn't use his bloody mechanic either.
Okay. Checks out.
So I just kind of like go like this, and I just pop.
Blam blam.
Blam, blam.
Blam, blam.
Somewhere a house opens up.
19.
Is that door opening up? Yep.
Okay. 19. 12 points of damage. Stunning strike.
This strike was so stunned.
Con save of 15. Oh, he's a barbarian. He's probably got a good con.
And he has not advantage, but he has proficiency in it.
You might actually have advantage as well.
Oh, I didn't know all the. I don't know all the features. I just know. I think it's.
Yeah,
pretty
I think it depends on.
The effect.
Yeah.
The barb.
Doesn't say he does, so
You don't.
I'm just gonna do the. Oh, what is danger sense? You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, this is a con save.
Just a con save.
Just a con save.
Watcha!
Ain't nothing
18.
but the con.
Oh, he saves! Fuck it. Flurry of blows. Okay. 24.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 1. 6 damage.
Alright.
Stunning strike again.
8.
Yeah, he's stunned, which means I get advantage on my 4th attack.
Yarg.
7 and an 8. That's still 19.
Oh, yeah.
12 damage.
And then it's your go.
That's it. That's all I got.
Wait, that's
When
what
he's
does make
stunned.
him
Yeah, I'll say it. Then it's your go.
Well, does
Okay,
he-
yeah, that's right. That's right.
On his turn?
No,
Oh, no,
it's-
he's stunned
until the
until
end
then.
of her
Yeah.
turn.
Until the end of my next turn. So I get to hit him again.
Okay, so this is the beginning of round 7.
Hit him in the butt.
7 of
Dirty
60.
20.
You'd have to roll double 3s or lower to miss.
8 damage.
Okay.
Second hit, same thing. Dirty 20.
Okay, you have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage. No. It's just higher.
Okay.
7 damage. And that's it. I'm not gonna stunning, I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay, this is the beginning of round 7 now.
Alright, so he kind of, he dropped down to like one knee, and then he stands back up. He's like, oh, whoa! That was a good hit. Swings back recklessly. Good thing.
Does he lose a thing because he didn't attack in a turn?
His rage?
Did he ever go into rage?
He took damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
as long as you take damage,
Yeah,
you
as
still
long as you take
maintain your
damage,
rage.
you're fine.
Okay.
26 to hit, so
Oh, yeah.
6 damage. 18 to hit?
No.
I mean 20. It's plus 8, sorry.
Oh.
It's 12 plus
20
8.
is my AC.
5 damage.
Okay.
And a miss.
Okay.
You still have advantage on all these attacks because he is swinging recklessly now.
Oh, okay. How's he looking?
He looks pretty rough. He looks pretty staggered and, you know, pretty rough.
Hit
On
him
a
in the
scale
butt.
of 1 to bloodied, how bloodied is he?
Hit him in the butt. They hate that.
Hit him in the brown
Don't touch my
eye.
butt! Don't touch my butt!
Natural 20! Okay, depending on what this damage does, this might be my last strike. So I'm gonna go in.
Roll a 1.
How do I want to do this? I want to.
Roll damage. then
Kill
think
him.
about it.
Yeah.
That's why. It's a 1. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, you still have
So-
advantage though.
No, that was
it
my
is
damage.
on the
Oh,
crit.
your
2.
damage on the crit. Yeah. So 2 plus.
So 4
Alright.
plus 5. So 9.
Yeah.
She rolled a 2, so it's 4
I
damage.
thought you rolled a 1.
No.
So how much damage? 5?
I rolled a natural 20 to hit.
So 7?
My
Nine.
damage die was. I rolled a 2. So
Oh,
double
double
that
the
to
4.
4 plus 5 is 9.
That's why I said to hit him in the
How's he
butt.
looking?
Still rough.
Okay.
He's not like on death's door.
Oh wait, I have
If
advantage.
he was on death's door, he would concede.
He healed.
17 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. 11 damage.
Lemon damage.
He took that citric acid damage.
Wait, where am I?
In a pit fight.
She got a concussion,
Wow.
dog.
Oh, no.
You're gonna have to lesser
Fighter's
restore.
losing her mind.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna flurry of blows. I'm not gonna stunning strike.
All right.
I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, who wants advantages?
She'll take 2 more swings. 18 to hit, so that's gonna miss.
Nope.
Natural 20 on a 1 again.
Yes!
So it's
So
1 plus
6.
D4.
6?
Isn't it?
Oh shit, brutal critical. 6 plus 3, 9.
9. Okay.
Is that die not doubled now?
It's not.
Okay.
Brutal critical dice are not double.
Okay.
Then his last swing is his bonus. Ah, ha, ha, ha. 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
8 damage.
8?
Yeah. There
Okay.
you go.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Get it.
Hold.
Holding.
She's just like, time out.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
A wench comes over to your guys' standing position and says, would you guys like anything to drink?
I don't have an ale.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah!
Shortly later, she comes back and hands you guys 2 ales.
Woo!
She's like, just so you're aware, are you with her?
Yes.
Oh, you guys get these drinks for free on the house.
You're going to be fighting much more.
Well, considering I'm in the pit, I
After
wanna
the
see
fight,
this.
I'll take my usual cut.
What was the? What was the hit?
Oh, it was,
Damage, right?
17 to hit.
All right, damage.
I don't know him.
Oh, 10 plus 15. For the first strike?
10 plus 15 or 15?
No, 10 plus 5 is 15.
Okay.
I rolled
Okay.
max-
Okay.
Hold
I
on.
rolled
I
max
yield.
damage.
I yield.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights, acting like fireworks.
Yes!
He said, "Where did you learn to fight? You fight well."
Demon Lords.
Oh,
They trained me to kill.
you were taught by demon lords?
I wasn't taught by them, but I fought a lot of them, so it kind of hones your skills.
Which one?
Yes.
How many do you have time to discuss?
He says, "Well, let's get out of here. The next patrons can come in." So he kind of hobbles off.
I hold out my hand to him. And I shake it. Say, good to fight. As I like wipe the blood from my chin.
And he's like kind of losing blood at the moment, but he kind of gets over and sits down at the table. Kind of swigs what you recognize as a healing potion. He says, "You want one?"
Wait, do I have... Oh wait, are you just offering me because I've got my own, but okay.
He says, "Yeah, it's just a normal one, but
That's fine.
heals a little bit."
I got down to 42.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Just throwing dice at me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he
Wow.
crit a couple times.
That's true.
So, yeah.
And as a barbarian, he only had 105 hit points, but he takes half of everything she threw, so
That's
he
true.
basically has 210.
Yeah.
When he's reckless.
So it's what,
Isn't that only on
2d4?
rec-
When he's
Raging,
raging, you just take
yeah.
half damage when you're raging.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
But he went down to 5, and he's like, alright.
Okay, 7.
Yeah.
If I take another man, I'm out.
49.
I will beat that.
Yeah. Well, you don't die in
She will surely kill me.
Yeah. Sure.
So wait, I made it down to 42. Where was he?
5.
I was doing that. Nice. I just come back to our table and I'm just like, oh, that hurt.
Kiki, that was amazing! How do you feel? Are you ready for another one?
No!
Are you
Do
ready
not
for a fight
exploit
to
my
the death?
sister!
give me an hour.
An hour?
An hour. I get my key points back and I could use hit dice.
Okay, okay.
Give me an hour and I'll be good to go again.
I think maybe that will find you one a little bit more hardcore.
I'm totally fine with it. Did you get your 100 gold?
To the death!
Yeah, you got your wager.
He has to come collect it. At the
Yeah.
moment, it's just you and him sitting at the table kind of chatting.
I forgot about that day. I'll go get it.
Go get your winnings. Glad I could.
Yeah, I'll give you 50.
Oh!
Your usual cut.
He'll take his usual cut.
I'll give you
75.
75.
No, we can go
I'll give
heavy.
you 75. You did the
Majority of
getting
the
hit in the face.
Yeah, the physical part of fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, so he kind of like reaches down into like this little chest on the side. He grabs a handful of money, starts counting it, gets 100 gold out and sets it down.
Thank you, sir. Well fought.
Plus your 100 that you handed us before.
Thank you.
He says, it's been a while since I fought.
You looked good in there.
It felt
Yeah,
good.
you-
It felt good.
Does
You
he
got-
get like a
you
"you
got
still
some-
got it" chant, like in wrestling?
You had some really good hits in there.
Yeah, it was it kind of brought me back a little bit.
Well, good. Always happy to reinvigorate a fellow adventurer.
Oh, well, look, we're short of barbarians.
Just kidding, unless. What are you guys talking about? Odlin's right there.
How do you feel about
wearing her Loki hat and everything?
How do you feel about wearing a wig and being called Ola?
He says, "Oh, I don't think I ever introduced myself. My name is Zashir.
Nice to meet you,
Ashir?
Ashir.
Zashir.
Oh, Zashir.
Yeah, Z-A-S-H-E-I-R.
Z-A-S-H.
E-I-R.
E-I-R.
He says, "Yeah, most of the guys I fight around here, they're a bit too easy."
Hmm.
He says, "I could tell just when you guys walked in that they wouldn't have any match against you guys."
Maybe if I took off the gloves.
Well, I thank you for indulging me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
We're currently.
What are you doing later?
Oh god.
Can I buy you a drink? A wench.
Wait, what is this guy? Oh, he's a human. He's a human.
What is this
That's right.
guy?
No, I was trying to remember what he looked like again. No, he's a human.
He's
Okay.
calling people wenches. This fucking guy.
This guy.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, sure. Okay, first question. What is Alton doing right now?
All right now, he's just kind of sitting back. He probably would have asked if you were okay after you got out, if you could do anything.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm
Can you
fine.
follow the fingers? Follow the fingers so you can cuss.
Like concussion?
He's sitting back, being a total cuck.
yeah, basically.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's okay if he buys her a drink. That'll be fine.
Oh, they're leaving together. That's probably fine. They're probably just going to train.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You could have waited until after she drank. That's two times. That's two spit takes
I
already.
didn't know.
Is it David and Jen spit take?
It hurt so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn you. Okay, so
Took it
yes,
there.
he is asking like if I'm okay or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, he just kind of like hangs back as you kind of walk over, and then drinking the healing potion, and then kind of just chit chatting.
Okay, cool. And then I'll say to Zashir,
Mhm.
like, yeah, that was a good fight. I'll take an ale. I'll take a beer.
Awesome. So tell me more about these demon lords.
Oh, well, so this thing.
This is the guy, by the way.
He does not look like he's in his
Wait, I want to
40s.
see it better on my
40s,
laptop.
50s.
Oh, it's on my
Definitely
laptop.
like
It's not
50s,
enough.
60s.
Nah.
Look at that gray hair, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, but look at that armor.
Armor doesn't dictate
How did he
age.
have that armor and it was only like a 15 to hit him?
Adventuring is stressful.
Yeah, the armor's
True.
aesthetic.
Oh, you said it's leather.
armor is shit.
It's
That's
aesthetics.
true. That's true.
It's all about your dexterity.
Okay.
Wait, he's a barbarian. He doesn't even get an armored bonus then. You'd be better off if he took it off.
He was wearing his training clothes.
Okay.
Legitimately.
Okay.
So, I don't. It all kind of happened in the Underdark.
Yeah, I could tell you are a drow, right?
Yeah. So many people up here don't really know what happened.
What happened with what?
With the demon lords.
Oh.
So
Yeah, there was talk about demon lords going to take over the world, but I haven't really seen any.
yeah, because we stopped it.
Oh, you guys?
Yeah.
Interesting.
With great difficulty, we stopped it.
I don't even talk about that. That was so easy.
You know, we came across this information and we decided to go check it out, and then got tasked with. I am not.
Here's your ale.
Thank you. I just, for the
Okay.
record, I am not divulging anything that implicates that my brother is the reason that this shit happened.
Yeah.
So we found the source of what had happened, and we took care of it.
Just that easy, huh?
Oh no, it was not easy.
You're quite fascinating.
I mean, and I just kind of go like this.
Oh my god.
She's not used to getting like complimented. She's a fucking drow. But yeah, long story short, we fixed the problem and everything is safe.
Wow,
And
that's
now we're
amazing.
on a new mission.
The saviors of the world. Do you guys have a name?
Are we sticking with the clove?
I feel like it should.
I like it. I like it. I'm on board.
I
Are you on
suggested
board?
it 2 years ago. Nobody said anything, so I don't know now.
We call ourselves the Clove.
Interesting. Oh, I'll remember that. I'll have a bard write a song about it. I'll tell him your story, and you can spread your name.
Yeah, I mean, we're not looking for, you know, accolades or.
No, what kind of adventurer would you be if you weren't looking for any kind of accolades? I'm saviors of the world. Come now.
Humble ones.
Yeah, I
Yes,
tend.
but-
Wait, are we at a table by ourselves, or did
Well,
he come
it would
sit with
be-
all of us?
He kind of sat on his own table where he was before. I don't know where they
Oh,
are.
so it's just
Oh, yeah.
him and me.
I imagine
he-
you two
he-
were up at the bar. or
Oh,
something.
He walked over.
Oh.
He walked over to get his money. I don't know if he walked away.
Oh, did you
So
walk
then
away?
it's just you and I.
Yeah.
So it's just me and him?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one there said like,
Oh man, somebody's taking my girl.
Alton's doing his best to kind of like side eye, but not really.
Be a little more aggressive, Alton.
There you go.
oh.
No, but Matt did bring up a very good point when we were talking about it, about being a male drow and the way that the society works. So, yeah, no, it's fine. Anyway,
He's actually a cuck.
You are what you eat. Jasmir does.
Yeah.
yeah,
man,
so I will point to the table where everybody else is sitting,
Mhm.
and I will say the other, okay, well, there's two drows technically. The drow
Oh yeah,
with
you're right.
the drow with the ponytail, that's actually my twin brother.
Oh yeah, I can see the resemblance.
So he helped. The other one is our friend Alton.
He's not as beautiful as you, of course.
She introduced Alton as your friend.
Oh, he got
Alton's
yeah. He's,
done.
You didn't hear me. We're not at the same table.
Oh
I
my
heard
god.
Nate heard you.
Jesus Christ! You set up the love story between you two, and you already fucking shot him out.
You snooze, you
Alton
lose.
has to hold up his end of the bargain.
All I did was sacrifice my life to save your soul.
Partnerships are two-way streets.
That's right. That's right. That's our friend Alton. The elf over there is Bowman.
How much damage did you lose down the fight?
Like 100 and something.
A lot.
Under something that's less than Alton did to you when he tried to kill you in one shot. Because he only did like 100, right?
Well, no, he would have done.
No,
It was like-
I made the save,
Oh,
Yeah, it was
so
only
I don't
40,
know how
yeah.
much damage.
Yeah. So this guy's already hurt you more than Alton has.
It's normally on. She likes it. It's normally on average. I think it's like 80 damage. This is like 80,
Yeah,
86 plus 40. or
Before the
some
health
shit.
potion, I was down to 42 hit points. And then the
I
other
got wrecked.
barbarian over there, the Goliath, is our friend Odlin,
Hmm,
and they were all part
She's
of.
quite intimidating.
She likes to juggle. Don't get in arm's reach of her.
Noted.
Dodge that for everything it's worth. But yeah, we all helped in that whole situation.
Huh.
Do you want to come over and meet them?
Sure.
Cool, because I will bring him over because I don't want to be one-on-one anymore.
Ah, so the saviors of the world. Welcome. What kind of brings you to the seedy tavern? Just looking for a fight.
Yeah.
We're kind of on another journey,
Yeah,
and I
kill
just
it.
want to keep my skills up to stuff.
Yeah, Killer Kiki here had a bloodthirst that we had to quench.
I see.
My My name is really not Killer Kiki. That's my manager. That's my manager's thing.
Killer Kiki when we're in the building. You gotta keep up kayfabe.
Yeah.
K squared.
K squared.
Killer K squared.
That's like if fucking Jamie Kennedy was playing a boxer in a movie. He'd be like, I'm K squared, and then he gets his ass knocked out.
And I will introduce him. Be like, this is Zashir. He's an ex-adventurer.
I'm tipsy, so I'm like, you're a loser.
He says, yeah, I did lose against her. She's quite a good fighter. He says,
That's okay, Belle. I lost to her.
He says, but I'm sure I could take you.
Punch him in the face.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, that's true. With his gauntlets of ogre strength.
Yeah.
Oh no!
He kind of just catches it and goes, I don't think so, buddy. He says,
Was that even a D20?
Yeah.
we rolled a
okay.
natural one.
What?
Oh my god,
It
I
is
love
so
it.
poetic.
I love it.
When the dice tell
Fuck
a
you.
story is my favorite.
Fuck you, psych.
Got him.
He says, I'm sure you pulled that punch out.
We're all friends here.
Kill him.
Oh my god, that was amazing. On so many levels.
All I had to do was roll a 2 and I probably would have hit the guy.
Anything but a 1.
Yeah.
But it just like.
Well, no, because you're just rolling flat d20 or flat dexterity.
No.
Are you
No,
are you
it'd be
proficient
strength.
at unarmed strikes? I think everybody might. Be
Everyone's proficient in unarmed strikes, unless you don't have hands.
I'll fight you. Come on.
I'm proficient in no arm
Yours is my
strikes.
favorite thing. He's like, I'm tipsy, and I just punch him in the face, and then you roll a 1. Like, that is the most poetic thing that can happen.
Unarmed
And
strikes.
I love it.
If I would have rolled with disadvantage, it would have been the same result, so I'm not even mad.
Yeah, you said tips. You didn't tell me drunk, so
Yeah.
I didn't bother with
Yeah.
the unnatural or disadvantage.
I'll just grab you and go, what are you doing? Stop it.
Yelling at
He's
me.
like, oh, it's fine. He says,
I'm a little bit
you
fun.
think I'm not used to people trying to punch me?
Just spent the last 50 seconds punching the shit out of each other.
This is a nice man. Don't hit him.
Hey,
Oh, you can hit him, but I can't.
There was money involved.
He's a nice boy.
You said he could take me. I don't think he could.
I never said he could take you.
He did.
as well, if you want to put your money where your mouth is, we can wait an hour and we can enter if you wanna.
Sure,
enter the
fuck
arena. Play some hit dice.
Yeah, this is my slightly less renowned fighter. Lucky Leon.
Lucky Leon.
Luckily hard. Rolled a 1 on the first hit.
I just look at you and I'm like, you are not a melee fighter. You are
As
not.
long as I don't take the gloves off, we're good.
To be honest, I would only put 10 gold on him.
Wow. You're so nice.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
You say you can take me. Fuck him.
Kiki, you set a bad example for your brother.
Yeah, we spar against each other, not with other people. At least for him.
You should be supportive. Put 10 of your own gold.
You know what? You're right.
Hey!
I'm gonna put in 20. Woo! Of my own. Because I have faith in my brother.
I feel like you guys are forgetting one of my best features. Multi-hit
Gauntlets of
defense.
ogres.
Multi-hit defense.
I don't know what that is.
Every time he attacks once and then again, I get a +4 to my AC.
Oh, that's
So
pretty
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. I get multi-attack defense, so he'll never hit me on attacks 2 and 3, basically.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. 50 gold. Because I would know that about him. Jen doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I will go in 50 gold on my brother.
Oh, is he also a favorite enemy? Yes, he's a humanoid. Yeah. So +2 to damage. Okay.
get noited.
Yeah. The only problem is it's always a 1d. It's always 1 plus strength mod
Okay.
Well, make sure
for
you keep
damage.
track of all your shit. And if we are winning an hour, I'm gonna use some hit dice.
Yeah, that's what he just did. So he's able to get the full, but barely. Hit dice aren't as good. So during the hour of, he just kind of starts sharing stories about some of the adventures he went on. Not quite as extravagant as the ones you guys were on, but still pretty cool. He's slain a dragon before, single-handedly in combat with his fists. You know, you don't know how accurate that is,
I
but
say, I feel like
Insight
wait,
check.
I was saying, can I
Shit.
insight check that?
sure if you'd like.
No, shit. My insight's not my best one. 11.
He might be embellishing a little bit.
Okay.
He killed maybe like a rage drake, we'll say.
I just got a feeling of Bertrand Bell.
He killed a guy whose name was Dragon.
Yeah. It's like Fez from that 70s show. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't tell if you're telling the truth. You got a gerbil named it Virginity and then lost it and tried to say he lost your virginity.
Just so you're aware about multi-attack defense, it doesn't work how you think it works.
What?
This is when a creature
Oh,
hits
no.
you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to all subsequent attacks made. It doesn't stack.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Still
still
+4,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, still good.
Oh, come on. That was a shit
I didn't
roll.
read it.
No, because it will hit me with an attack. If it hits again, it hits
it
with an
says
attack.
all subsequent attacks.
Yes, but for the rest of that turn. So then it
Meaning
triggers
only
once.
triggers once. It's covering the rest of no matter how many attacks hit you from that person.
20.
Okay.
So plus 20.
Because I figured each attack would trigger it. Because it hit again, so it would be +4 again.
But it tells you gain a +4 against all subsequent
Yeah, that
attacks
just mean
made,
that would mean so the first hit would be +4.
and then everything else gets +4.
So even correct. But then if it hit again, it'd be like, oh hey, a creature hit you. You get +4 for each additional subsequent attack made again for the rest of this creature's turn. That's how I interpret
I
it.
have to imagine it's not that way.
You never know.
'Cause the
It
way
is like a what? What is this? 7th level? So yeah, probably not.
the way it's worded really makes me believe that it's intended to
Okay,
be one
back
hit
to
and then
full.
you get +4 against every hit after that.
Okay.
But I used 14 hit dice.
I'm reading it with like magic the
every
gathering.
time it
trigger
does it
effects.
triggers again.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
have a.
All right, so after an hour of sharing stories back and forth, you guys can share whatever stories.
Oh.
Do you share any, or do you let him talk and take over?
Oh no, I just let him go.
I share the time that me and Volman awakened a purple worm.
Ooh. You tell him about the unmatched
It was,
things that you guys found?
Yeah.
it was mostly her. I felt.
Hey. Yeah, so like we had to gather these like ingredients for a ritual to, banish the demon lords, and we needed something in particular, and we were just in a situation, and Bowman and I just started deep diving into the Underdark, and then we accidentally awoke a purple worm. But it was really fun.
It was very fun.
Do you still have the I forgot what his name was. The awoken fungus or the
No, I left
the
him
moss
back
creature.
in.
moss?
I left Philo back in.
I thought Philo got incinerated from something.
No, I left him behind.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was his shoulder?
That was my shoulder.
That fight really took a toll on you.
It sounded like you ripped the stitching of your shirt.
That was my
I heard it go.
That was my
Hulking out of your
shoulder.
shirt. Just breaking all my bones in my arm.
All right, so he goes to walk into the cage.
40 sucks.
29 sucks.
All I did was try to adjust my pants.
Oh my god!
Wendy had a moment like that today. It was
Yeah?
awesome.
Oh, I literally just tried to like move my pants.
Well, you were just in a fist fight.
Yeah,
Give yourself a break.
yeah, you've been through a lot today.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Part of your short rest is just trying to pop the shit back into its stuff. All right, let's roll initiative.
Ow! 17 plus. So 20.
20.
Don't you have advantage on initiative?
I figure we're not in the natural world, so no. I'm in the basement.
We are in the natural world.
Oh, like, well, I would assume that'd be like nature.
What is it? What do you
From
get
the
advantage from?
what is it? The Natural Explorer.
What is this? What does it say?
You are a master of navigating the natural world, and you react with swift and decisive action when attacked. This grants you following benefits: ignore difficult terrain, advantage on
Oh yeah,
initiative.
that'd be like out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Oh.
So your dex is probably still higher though. I imagine.
Dex is 17.
Yeah, this is 14 though.
So how did you get advantage over me in the Bonray house when you shot Alton with an arrow?
You cheated. Or maybe he didn't roll.
He
Because you
wanted
rolled
it.
with advantage.
He wanted it more.
Yeah. Because I cheated.
He had to be
My
shot.
bad.
He didn't get caught. Got him.
Yeah. I don't have advantage on attacks though.
He might.
He's a humanoid. I have plus 2 damage.
Oh,
I did because I've
Okay,
rewatched that
so-
stream a dozen times.
Oh, did you?
So just coming out punching. I
Alright.
got a few hits in. Phew.
He has a
Yeah,
low
so-
AC though.
Yeah, but he's only hitting for what 5 plus. What's proficiency now? 5?
It's plus 6. Yeah.
6.
Oh, so plus 11 to hit. If your dexterity's 5.
No, it's off my strength.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
strength's a 4.
So it's 14 to hit.
And this is actually.
Ooh.
Don't need 4s.
Actually, what it does is you hit him,
Okay.
you hit him right solid in the chest, and he kind of flexes a little bit.
Okay,
Looks at
well,
you-
this
looks
one's
at
for
you.
22.
And he gets hit in the face.
So then this will be 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Oh, he didn't rage yet, so he's taking the full hit.
See, I
So
knew
that's
a pit
second
fight was a
attack.
good idea.
Okay.
Well, we'll see how this one goes.
He's at 7.
Yeah. It's always just straight.
Yeah. So on his turn, he will bonus action rage, and he's just gonna start swinging. He's kind of warmed up. He just wants to start swinging recklessly. He's gonna start right off the rip, teach you a lesson, old man.
Just because I'm older than him doesn't mean I'm the old man here.
23 to hit.
Hit.
Oh.
8 damage.
Okay. I'll keep track of it on my phone.
There. 21 to hit, which probably
It hits.
Oh, it hits.
It hits,
Okay,
so-
6. And he bonus action rage, so he can't use his third.
Okay, so my go. So he's raging. That's not the advantage on attack then?
No, he reckless, so you do get advantage.
Okay. So hit the first attack for 7 damage.
What does the level of exhaustion do? First level of exhaustion.
I don't remember.
Exhaustion.
I don't
Mission
see
exhaustion.
exhaustion. I would assume disadvantage
So
on
he's
attacks.
fine. Ability checks.
Okay.
Okay.
'Cause he's
so
a frenzy, so because he frenzied last time, he would have an exhaustion, but it's only level 1, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So hit for 7, and then second attack is 13 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
We'll swing it back recklessly still. Dirty 20.
Hits.
6 damage. 14 to hit.
Miss. All right.
And then bonus action, frenzy attack. Dirty 20.
Miss.
Alright, you're good.
All right. Ow. Miss.
You guys start trading blows.
Trying to. Okay, 26 hit for 6.
Yeah.
Doesn't see spells.
What's bad?
Doesn't see. No one said anything about spells being banned.
Ah! Whoa! It rolled into the thing.
Nice.
It's gonna miss though. Maybe? Yep. 17?
Hits.
Oh, it hits. 6 damage.
Good.
Okay.
And then 24
Hits.
for 5. That's your go.
Okay. Ow. Miss. And does 19 hit?
Yes.
Then hit for 7. I want to make sure
What's up? 2 reckless
the enemy
swings.
doesn't add anything else, honestly.
24 to hit for 8 damage.
I'm sorry?
8 damage.
No, I just lost the. I just got the minus 30.
Okay. 23 to hit
Hits.
for 7.
Oh.
Then he'll bonus
Oh,
action.
Jesus! You have so many hit points.
Yeah.
Well, 17. That's
Yes.
gonna miss. Yeah, with the plus 4. Yeah. go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hit for 7. And hit for 7.
Are you just punching him?
Yeah.
It's a fist fight.
Yeah, it's a fist fight. It's all about hits. landing.
19 to hit.
Hits.
6 damage.
God, how do you have so many?
The Rangers are better at hit points. than
21 to hit
hits.
for 7.
It's D10s.
Oh, you have a D10.
Yeah.
D10.
And then 21 to hit for 7.
Fucking got me.
He's got Tavern Brawler, man.
Yeah.
His fist do 1d4.
Oh, must be nice. 23 to hit.
I mean, he kind of runs a tavern that's
Yeah.
designed for pit fighting.
How much?
So, yeah, 23 to hit, and then a crit, so 7. That'd be 2. So that'd be 8 damage.
So 7 and 8.
Yeah.
So 15.
I'm in the back yelling, "Go Ren!
Go
You
what?
got this!
Ren.
Go Ren!"
Oh, okay. They said Alan. I was like, huh?
Go, Alan! Double 15s, as is
Okay.
customary. So this is 23.
Okay.
So 6. That's a 10. Or a 12, I mean. And 21 for 8.
Ah. Except for 8.
8 damage.
Okay, broke 100. Pow! Oh!
He hasn't crit yet. On
Fucking
advantage on
bastard.
every attack.
Okay, so hit for 7.
So,
Probably hit for 7. Hit for 7.
alright. Puts out a Fury of Blows again. Natural 20.
Okay.
So 8 damage.
Now I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Oh, brutal critical. Hold on. More than 8.
Okay.
Let's roll this. This is a 4. So we'll just do 8 again. Well, hold on. Does a 20 hit? On your
Is
second
this the first attack?
Second.
On the second, it misses.
Okay, so then I'll roll this for the brutal critical. 2 more.
Okay, so nice.
And then the second attack missed.
Kiki's starting to get a little nervous.
And the third one missed.
Just 2 attacks. Like, just keep doing it. 15 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so 7. And then hit for 7.
So wait, are you just adding max damage every time?
It's always 1.
He's always 1 because he doesn't have any kind of like
Yeah.
punching ability.
So it's just
Yeah,
it's just
unarmed strikes are just 1
attack
damage.
versus humans modifier and strength modifier.
Tavern Brawler gives you a D4 to every punch, and then Monk is D6, D8, whatever.
Yeah.
Why are you rolling with advantage every time?
Because
he
he's
has
reckless swinging.
Oh.
He started to right off the rip recklessly because he wants
Got
to
it.
he wants to prove he's the bigger man.
Got it.
So it's 7
Versus
damage.
this
Scrawny,
skinny,
frail.
scrawny,
He's got
like.
these big ass gauntlets on that are fucking cranking damage.
Yeah, but they don't like
Did you
make
say
him
hits?
look buff.
It was 2, so 6
They just make his punches hit harder.
Miss on this one.
I'm gonna impress you by beating your brother to a pulp.
25, so
Hits.
6.
Oh, Kiki's looking really nervous.
He doesn't even look bad.
I'm like,
he's lost 41.
I'm like standing up at this point.
17 so hit,
Just like,
Yep.
and then 18 so hit.
Yeah, so there's 7. Or 6, I mean.
It's 7.
Is it rounded up or down?
usually it's round down.
Yeah, so I thought
For
it was
what?
3.
Oh yeah.
He's taking half.
Yeah, that's true.
He's taking 3 every hit.
No, usually it's
Mm.
round down.
So he's at 40. He's taking 47 damage out of 105.
He's getting his butt kicked.
He's learning. It's learning. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 8.
He's also like, he's never done this before. Ever.
1 there, and he's like, I fucking got
1
it!"
ale.
26 to hit.
He's
For 6.
for Demon Lords. This is going to be fine.
Gone forever.
Oh,
Natural 20.
17!
Yeah, you can't get worse than that.
Natural 20. God damn, I cannot roll above a 2. So that's 2, so that's 4. That's 6, so that's 10 damage.
Who's gonna cave first? Who's gonna cave
And his
first?
last is a 19 and then a 1. So 27 to hit for 6 damage. You're
Oh
right.
god!
Oh, okay,
Natural
so
20.
8 damage.
Nice. It takes
And
4.
so 4 then 3.
51. You get 54 damage. He's almost bloodied. Wait, he's bloodied. Exactly bloodied.
I'm way over bloody, but if I'm not bloody, then
Natural 20!
Oh
Double natural 20! I don't want again! Son of a bitch!
So that's like 10. Oh no, you have to roll a
well,
d4.
A 1. So it's... fucking, what is that? It's 6! It's so bad.
I love
Wow.
it! It's amazing!
Actually, I might miss. 16.
Miss.
Yeah. And
Finally.
his last hit. 22 to hit
Ah, hits.
for 7.
So 3
Alright.
and 3.
Taking 60. Ha 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 ha!
Yar, har,
Need
har.
him to
You're
miss
not
more.
describing how you're like hitting
16.
them at all.
Oh, I think they're just
Just
slugging
like,
it
this is
out.
over with.
Yeah, they're just
This is
slugging it
just-
out.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're just standing there, just fucking old
Ogre
school.
power!
16 misses, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking finally.
So 18 to hit. Or
Yeah.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
7. And then
Remember where I was.
last hit. Miss.
Okay, so 4. And then... So 4 then 3.
They're, like,
Why is it
neck and neck
4
on
Because I
hit
critted.
points.
Oh, gotcha. Seem more excited about that.
You should be sneaky, take off the gauntlets and be like, you wouldn't hit a cripple.
Then put it back on. Bam! 23 to hit. So
Yeah.
that's 6.
Alright, once I get to single digits, I can't get hit.
Fateful outrage.
Yeah.
26 to hit, so 8 damage.
Yeah.
And then his last swing.
He has so many attacks.
Oh, I was
Ah, got out of there.
Oh, miss. Wow.
3. And then 3.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm reliably doing 3s, so I can chip them in.
Wait, so he's attacking you like 3 times a turn and you're attacking once?
Twice.
Oh, okay.
14 to hit.
Wait, shouldn't you be
Miss.
rolling with advantage?
I am.
He is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not rolling damage because there's no damage to roll. Natural 20. I don't want again!
Lucky Larry!
So 7 for the crit.
Okay.
It was with the brutal critical. And his last attack. Miss.
Okay. So 3 and 3.
You're just slowly chipping away.
79.
Oh.
I mean, 79 of 105. He's not doing terrible.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, he's at 79 hit points?
Of 105.
You're at
I'm,
dude.
yeah.
Dude.
So it's 25 to hit. 8.
Yeah.
Dude! Concede! Concede!
19 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
Blackout before you tap out.
Dirty 20.
That would miss.
Okay, go.
Okay.
So hit for 3.
Alright.
Hit for 3, and then I tap out. You got me the 15. You did it. If I had resistance against you, I'd have won too.
Alright. Good fight. Kind of shakes your hand. Yeah, another ale on me.
Yeah. I get one free for fighting, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I lost my. How much gold did I?
50.
I lost.
Oh, no.
gold.
You heard he had that ability. You were like, all in, baby. I stuck with 10. I
You
was
stuck with
like,
10. So, I mean, he got back most of the money that he just lost to you. So.
So that means I'm even now, because
No,
you
I
gave
gave
me
you
50.
75.
No, I told you I would only take 50.
But I gave you 75.
Okay, fine.
I didn't write down 50, so either you took it or it fell.
All right, fine.
Yeah, he's only level 10, Barbarian OP.
Yeah.
And he's in his armor mode,
Yeah.
which is not,
No, wait,
ideal.
that's not. I don't know how to math.
He says, now I can see that, I can see how you guys could have taken down Demon Lord or 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you only
I'm
gave
not
me
really a
so-
fighter. I shoot bombs.
Explain some things.
I run up to you and I just grab you and I'm like, okay, are you okay? And I'm gonna do my angelic favor
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna do the mass cure wounds.
Okay.
on
Just him?
Just him. I'm doing it.
You're not gonna do Zashmir?
Fuck
You
him.
can do it. You can do it like any yourself.
Okay.
I mean, it's up
Oh,
to
I
you.
used hit dice to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, I'll do both. So like
been
you
funnier.
see this like this white light.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I was just asking just to make sure. I was just like, you know.
You see
He can
this
do some healing too.
To
you
each
see
his
this
own.
white light come off of her and just go over the both of you.
Can't really tell because I'm a drow, but I have a
Don't-
black eye or two.
Yeah.
Do you heal the
Oh,
rest of the people
three.
in the group or in the tavern or no?
No, just
Okay.
you two. It's 3d8 plus whatever my wisdom is. Okay. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, boy.
15, 14, 15, 16, 18, 21. So you get 21 hit points.
Okay.
Back to 64. Oh wow, there's more to you than meets the eye, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Didn't say that part, did ya?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Hold on, I have to math real quick.
I'll walk over, give him his 10 gold, and be like, yeah, you know, luck goes both ways.
He says yes, yeah. In combat, there's a factor of luck, of course.
Luck is for losers.
Wench!
Funny enough, he does have a stone of good luck on him.
Hey!
It only helps him with the saving throws.
An ale for myself and my worst fighter.
She says, I was bringing him. Okay. She hands him
I'm already here.
She hands you 2 ales, and then goes back and gets one for you.
Yeah, everybody needs to learn, you know? Everybody starts somewhere.
You did great.
I tried.
You did great. I'm so proud of you.
If this was a shoot off, I'd have won.
I would have had my greatsword, I would have won.
If I was 40 feet away, you wouldn't have fucking seen me.
No, I have fast movement. My movement speed is 40 feet away.
My brother is very good at long range fighting.
Oh, of course, everybody has their. I'm not trying to diminish your ability or anything.
No, but actually this is probably like the best I've ever seen him do. So good
Oh,
job.
awesome.
Good job. I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, I can teach you a few things if you were interested.
He has me for that, but that's okay.
All right, yeah, well, of course, you have a good teacher.
Not saying anything. I know when to shut up. Need another beer? Somebody help me! No!
2 isn't good
Odalin! Odalin, where are you?
Quick, juggle me!
Juggle me out of here.
He needs juggled. He needs juggled so hard.
Oh no,
Alright.
she's not in chat.
So you spend the, unless you guys, do you plan to fight?
No, he's the brains of the operation.
He's the manager.
The manager never gets into the arena.
Yeah, no thanks.
You lose too many brain cells.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. That was so much fun. That was the best.
So,
I am proud of you both. You lost me money,
don't break
but,
the glass! Come on, guys! Jesus.
But you won me more money, so it's okay.
Yeah.
He likes
I
you
mean-
better.
I didn't intend on doing that, but he wanted to be a prick about it.
It was a valiant effort.
I tried.
Yeah.
You
that-
fought well. Then I wouldn't beat yourself up over it. I did.
You went out on your baguette.
We don't need him, do we? Like, I'm like,
We do need him to No. We've been down this path before. No.
Trying to stab him. We make it. Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
arrow
Yeah,
shot.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
I like you.
Ren just likes to kill people.
Sometimes you just gotta.
No, we need him to spread the word so we don't get
So,
shafted at every fucking
Zoshia, in your travels or just having people come in and out of your establishment, what do you know about the spine of the world?
Oh, it's up north. Snowy mountains. I've never been there personally, but I've heard that there's Goliath tribes that live up there. There's other northern cold climate native creatures. I don't know much about nature, to be quite honest.
Fair enough, fair enough. We were thinking of vacationing up there. We just wondered if you had any information.
What are you going skiing? Like, I don't.
Maybe. It is, we just spent a lot of time on the ground, you know, so...
go from one
just-
extreme to the next, right?
Yeah, just experiencing new things above ground seems...
After this, we'll be going to a desert.
Yeah, pleasant.
I would recommend warm clothing.
Oh yes,
Oh,
we are
yes,
well
we got
equipped
that.
in that regard,
Oh,
yes.
good. Is there just a vacation?
Yeah, just nice to do some traveling together. Making interesting stops like this along the way.
Glad you guys came. She's quite the catch.
What?
What if he knows who this
Um,
It's an adventure.
well,
He's in Waterdeep,
One-
so I don't know necessarily.
But one of the things that I think we should do, like, if this guy is so powerful,
Mhm.
maybe people have heard of him.
I mean, yes, but I don't think this guy has.
We don't know unless we ask.
Well, we asked him about the Smile of the World. What did he say exactly? Has
He just
did
said
he
it
say-
was cold and
Okay,
bring.
so
That he's
he's
never
been
been
there.
there.
That he's
Never,
never,
been
been
never
there.
been
then I wouldn't like those chances.
But we don't know where this guy's been. He could have been like all over Faerun.
Yeah, we don't know anywhere where he's been.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Where did he come from?
Where did he go? Oh, he's right here still.
Yeah.
He hasn't went anywhere
Okay,
yet.
if you don't want to ask him, that's
no
fine.
Cotton Eye Joes here.
No. Except for maybe that guy. But
When he got married
It
a
was
long
just
time
something I was
ago.
thinking
Can't ask
of.
him.
If you don't want to ask him, it's fine.
You can ask him. You have free
Yeah.
will.
Well, I don't want to like.
And you caught Nate's eye.
Nate's
That's
eye.
his favorite beer.
Oh, my buddy
um,
left that at my house.
He has
So you're stealing his shit?
Yeah.
I just left one Guinness at my house, and I'm like, "Fuck you!" I'm
Well,
drinking
to
it.
be fair, he doesn't like canned Guinness, I believe.
No,
I know I
no,
need
he-
glass,
no, he likes it.
but
I thought the
I do.
bottles were. You prefer the
No, you
bottles.
need
Oh
a
yeah, but I
glass.
like it all.
Oh god.
Nitro Ball.
Yeah.
I just.
Oh, that's right.
Part of
The nitro balls. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
part
It was
of
one of the reasons why I like that. I don't really like beer that much, but I actually will drink again.
Oh, because it has the ball in
It
it.
has a nitro ball. It makes it fizzy. I like
Mhm.
fizzy stuff.
I like fizzy.
Drinking carbonated.
because there's so little we know about him. I mean, and maybe this we probably would have talked about this at some point because I'm not in front of other people.
Yeah.
Ullman at least would be wary about asking around about him too much, just in case he does
Have connections.
still like talk to people, and then all of a sudden somebody is like, "Hey, there are people asking about you." That would be Ullman's logic about
Okay,
it.
but here's the thing: if your scry doesn't work, then we're never gonna find out where he is. This might be our plan B.
I just want to be careful. I mean, we're going to find him one way or another.
Okay. Then I want to see. Maybe. No, doesn't work. Okay.
Finding somebody who has been to the spine of the world and could perhaps guide us, who knows anything about the travels of the clans.
Yeah, let's
That would be
ask
useful.
him that question. Since he's an old adventurer, maybe he knows peeps. Maybe he's got connections.
We're in Waterdeep right now, right?
Yar.
That's
Do you
Yeah, that's right.
do you have anyone, like, do you know of anyone or someone that
Do
has
you know
been
anyone?
to where we're
I know
going?
lots of people.
Well, that has been to the spine of the world. That could kind of be like a guide or, you know, give us some
We can
pointers.
also wait until we're at closer cities.
I've never really went much past Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Neverwinter probably would be a decent spot to check. They're closer towards the spine of the world.
Okay.
You could probably check. Meet Ray at the Two Sword Inn.
Meet Ray at the
Two-sworded.
Two Sword Inn.
like
That's dual
sword,
wielder.
like SW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meet
well, because I was
Ray
thinking
at the
SORDID at first. Two Sworded Inn.
He might
In
have.
Neverwinter?
Yeah, in Neverwinter. He might have a lead on maybe a guide of some sort, or maybe he has more knowledge. He says he's always taught me well. You can tell him I sent you.
Okay. That is so freaking helpful. Thank you.
Not a problem. Do you plan to stay in town for any long duration of time? 'Cause I'd love to take you out to dinner, perhaps.
Dun, dun, dun.
Unfortunately, no. We're kind of We're just passing through Waterdeep right now.
I still don't get that song.
It sounds great.
No, it's fine, but I don't understand the whole dancing part. Is it metaphorical?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, this has kind of just like been a stop, and we have a long way to go. So, unfortunately, we're not sticking around in any place for too long.
Are you staying the night, of course?
Yes.
You could have said no.
He
No.
said yes immediately. He says, perhaps tonight.
We don't have any more fight books until next week, so yeah, we got some time.
Yes, Killer Kiki has some openings in her schedule.
Oh, good.
There's a few slots opened up, yeah.
He says, I know of a really good roast place that we can go to. If you're interested, of course. I get off at 8. If I get off, I mean we close. I closed off.
I'll just kind of
I
like
get off at 8, you get off at about 8:15.
I'll just kind of like side eye like Alton.
Oh, dinner sounds good.
He cannot play Alton.
I almost want to
Maybe-
play. Oh no.
Maybe I'll get a roast tonight too.
I'll have what he's having.
I'll let you
but
make some
probably
turns,
not.
I'll just watch.
We will be staying at the Two Sword Inn under the name Surround and Pound. We'll get Kiki her own room.
Dude, stop it! I side eye Alton to see what he's doing.
He kind of just looks to be like kind of fiddling through his component pouch, just kind of like checking to make sure he has all of his materials. He kind of looks up and goes, "What?"
Just enjoying this ale.
Ah, yes, ale. I don't really drink. I gotta keep the mind.
I'll take yours.
Go on.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's fine.
Will you do me a favor?
Huh?
I say to Alton.
Do you need me to leave?
No.
Sorry, he didn't see. He doesn't say that.
You want me to put the room for you and your lover?
Sorry. He says, what can I do for
No.
you?
Will you keep an eye on him,
Sure.
please?
Yeah, he's fine. First comes the rest, I'll just put him to sleep.
I'm resistant to that.
Just I'm gonna do a thing because I want to see if we can get some more information about where we're going.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
That's what you're doing. Yup.
That's what
That's what she
Yarn
says.
thinks is happening.
Uh-huh. Makes sense.
But just he's having to come home. And...
Oh, yeah, he looks like he's having a good time. I'll keep an eye on him. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
I love this place.
I love all the free drinks.
Yeah.
You're getting in one fight, losing a couple
Like it's-
people some gold.
it's like
Just
missing
drink
a
a lot.
You didn't lose
Like I'm
anything.
missing my mouth.
Yeah. Jaw.
Just covered.
So yeah, I will wait. He said he gets off at 8, so it's not quite 8. Like what's
Yeah,
happening?
it's pretty close, but yeah, he's saying he closes the pit fights at 8, and he doesn't have to stay here to monitor the bar. He takes, he
Pays people for that.
Yeah, he pays people for that.
Oh,
of
he's
course.
Yeah, so we have time to go check out the Two Sword Inn.
That's
Meet,
it.
That's
That's
in
in
Neverwinter.
Oh,
That's not
okay.
here.
I thought that was somebody.
No,
Okay.
That's
okay.
in. He told us who to see in Neverwinter.
Gotcha. What was that person's name?
Right.
Ray.
Ray. Okay. Well, where would you recommend a place to stay tonight? Thinking mid-tier quality.
Oh, the
Near
City
here.
Tavern is a tavern. It's a little on the lower end as far as
I'm not
some people would consider, but it is. We've got good rooms.
Okay, maybe we'll. I'd like to check out the options. Cannot speak for anyone else on this one.
I just want a bed. That's fine.
He says, I have a bed if you're interested. Here, of course.
You walked into that one.
I did. Woman.
It's up to you if you want to walk into it.
Normally people lie on beds, but yeah, you can walk into them too.
I thought there would. Doesn't matter what I think.
Yes, let the world beat it out of you.
He says, if you're looking to spend a little bit more and have a bit more of a pampered time,
That sounds more nice.
there's the Hearthy Wines and Aged Soups Inn.
McCarthy what?
No, Hearthy Wine. McCarthy's
Oh,
Wine.
McCarthy. I thought you said McCarthy.
McCarthy's Wine and Road Soup.
Isn't like McCarthyism like
McCarthy's wine and what?
Hardy
Yeah.
Wine.
Oh, hold on.
Hardy.
Hold on. Let me erase and start over. Because this
I
became
want to do it today.
a clusterfuck.
It's looking like it's going to be.
Hardy. Hardy Wines.
Hardy wines
And
and
Aged Soup Inn.
and aged soup.
Soups.
Okay, I thought that's what you said, but I wasn't sure.
Alright.
You heard McCarthy in there.
I did. I heard
Yeah.
McCarthy, but then I heard soup, and I'm like, okay.
Yes, I could certainly, after our time in the Underdark and traveling, I could definitely use some amenities. So that is where I will be taking a look.
See, that just seems
He says, well,
unnecessary to us, but
they have
I mean, I'm
they
down
have
with it.
fine wine, and I believe they offer massages if you're interested for adventurers.
This is where I'm staying.
Don't forget about Allison.
They have good cheese, and they even have this this aged cheddar broccoli soup. It's actually quite to die for.
Normally we say to kill for, but to die for, yeah, sure.
There's a lot of broccoli cheddar soups I would die for.
But if you died, you don't get to eat them.
True. That's sad.
That's why it's to kill.
Don't
for,
bring
'cause you
logic.
Kill, and then you get your
Don't
soup.
bring logic into
I always
soups,
always
okay?
figured.
No, soup is only eat, no think.
Yeah.
Silly goose.
I always figured to die for if it was like a food meant like eating it would kill me, and that's fine.
Oh, okay. I never looked at it.
Yeah, that's like I would eat poisoned broccoli cheddar and be okay with it.
There is nothing that I would eat that I would want to kill me.
Right.
And that's fair.
I like food, as you can tell.
Okay, so here's my question.
I try not to miss a meal.
Yeah.
I try to make a few up extra just in case.
Yeah, you gotta store up.
Yeah.
Where did Zashir say he wanted to go to dinner here or
No,
somewhere else?
he was telling you that there was a good roast place that he.
Oh, the roast place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what time about is it now? Okay.
Got about an hour to kill.
Well, yeah, we can go find the hearty wines and procure some rooms. You can take some time to spruce up a bit for your date. I mean, for your
Dinner?
evening activities. And
Well, wait. So should I meet him back here in an hour then?
He says, yes, that'd be
Pick
great.
You want to ride together,
Okay.
or do you
I'll
want
pick you up at 8, doll.
No, because that's going to determine like the next things that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So if there's an
Full
hour to
face.
kill, then I'm gonna do my thing.
There's an hour to kill.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's go to the Hardy Wines, get our rooms.
An hour to kill Alton. Is that what you said?
No!
That's what he
No,
said.
no.
He said you have an hour to kill.
Oh,
Alton.
no.
I did not hear that.
No,
He said
no,
that.
no.
All right, so now you guys ask around, find the. Well, he probably could just tell you where it is. And you guys leave out.
Yeah.
He says, "I'll see you later."
Take care.
Yes, I am going to get a massage, I am going to take a bath, and I am going to have some delicious broccoli cheese soup.
And wine.
And wine, yes.
Can I talk to you?
Sure.
You guys are walking
Of
over.
course.
Well, I'm gonna wait till we get to the inn,
Oh, okay.
get our rooms, and then before Volman like does all the things that he wants to do,
Uh-huh.
because I'm gonna talk and then I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, take some of that. Yeah, I'll be in my room, getting ready, whatnot.
Okay.
Ah, hello.
Hey.
Kiki, before you begin, I thought I might let you know as a courtesy that I'm going to start calling Alton Fluffy.
I get it. He's never mind.
He's just a dog.
No, he's a fluffer.
Oh
He
my
prepares-
god.
He prepares her for other people.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
It's
A fluffer's
point
a
of
sexual, a porn term where like a guy gets a girl or a girl gets a guy or a guy gets a... The person is responsible for getting them ready to have
Making
sex.
sure they're performance ready.
Yeah. Yeah, you think they actually do foreplay in pornos? No, they get fluffed.
I don't know.
I don't know, I watched some article about it.
Jamie Kennedy had jokes about it.
I don't know what that means.
That is fine. I just, like I said, you're a friend of mine, and I just wanted to let you know that.
I will be insulting your lover forever now.
Hold on, I have to remember.
She won't know what that means.
I have to remember what I wanted to say to you. Hold on.
Probably about the diamond.
I practiced it at the car.
It's
Diamond?
alright. You can keep talking. You can, whenever you're ready, you can go on listening.
No, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
So, what you said back in Daggerford to the guards about Ren and I not being their enemies because we're drow.
Okay.
You didn't have to do that because we already know how the surface treats us. But I wanted to thank you for that. That was probably more than anyone has ever done for us, ever.
I was happy to. I consider it an honor to be adventuring with the both of you. And, yes, I would do exactly the same thing again, and it seems like I may have to.
I know,
Sad.
which sucks.
It is what it is.
But I also, because I don't think anyone has properly thanked you for this. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have survived Yudogu. No. No. The last thing I saw when I went down was my brother being impaled on a stone. And that is a vision that will haunt me forever. And my final thought was, okay, this is it. This is where it ends. And then suddenly I woke up and we were bloodied and we were bruised, but we were alive. And it was because of you.
I just did my part, as did you and your brother. And all that.
But but we were alive because of you. And I don't, and then, you know, so many things happened after that. And
Yes, I did.
yeah, I just want to make sure that you understand how grateful, at least I am, for everything that you've done.
I really appreciate that, Kiki. Thank you.
I mean, even everything with Alton and the Demon Lords and just everything. Like, you have come in and just, like, saved our asses in so many situations.
Tell me more.
Don't you have a date to get ready for?
No, Kiki, I truly do appreciate it. And, okay. Look forward to doing it again. Not that I think, you know, it will happen again, but if it, you know, if it does happen,
I just feel like you need to be properly thanked and appreciated for everything that you've done.
So do you.
Well, I've gone down way more times than I should have.
That is what he said.
Oh, god damn it! Don't ruin the moment. It's totally ruined.
It's fine.
Kiki? You're a very special companion. Enjoy yourself tonight.
I'm just gonna kind of use him to get some information.
You just enjoy yourself tonight. even if it's not with him, just, you know, this place has many amenities. Just, you know, take this time to relax. Take care of yourself.
I'm okay. In my, how old are we?
We're like 400.
No, we're 138.
Oh, okay.
In my 138 years, I have never been able to relax. So I don't think it's gonna happen in one night.
It shows. It shows.
Like, you can't see, but I have bags under my eyes that are permanently there.
Yeah. There's grays in my silvers.
Yeah. No drow aren't born with
You
right
don't
here.
relax being a drow.
It's yes, I would not really ever want to go back there. But
Me neither.
But you know, it must be respected that that is how people do things there. And I'm glad you're out of it. And whether it's tonight or in the near future, I really hope that you are able to find the joy and peace that you so rightly deserve. Whether that's with Fluffy or someone else.
I'm still working on that.
Yeah,
I don't think you are.
everything will happen in its time.
Drow society is.
Oh yeah. Yes. That was one of my major takeaways.
Yeah.
First of all, I thought demon lords were good for business. When that's the first lesson you learn, demon lords are bad for business.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alton. Oh, and speaking of which, I'm really sorry that I hid that. Like, I hid my feelings in the beginning. I know I sounded like a super psycho person, and I should have been honest about that.
Okay, they are your feelings. You can keep anything you want to yourself.
Yeah, but this seemed kind of like a situation where I probably should have thrown that out there to not have any, like, terrible repercussions. That's kind of on me.
Things got complicated, clearly.
Yeah.
So, it is understandable.
Don't want anyone to hate me for being secrets, because...
Well, you don't have to worry about that from me.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
He hides everything from us.
That all?
Yes. Go get your massage.
Yeah, I'm in no rush, just checking. If
Okay.
there's anything else you
Give
need,
you a hug.
I will hug you
I
back.
give him a hug as I leave.
Alright, if there's anything else you need, you know where to find me.
For now.
Have fun! Yeah.
No fun.
Close it up.
As you enter into the Hearty Wine and
Yep.
Yes.
tavern, you see a beautiful blonde-haired elf standing behind the counter, taking care of a patron. She kind of hands him a key to a room and tells him it's up the stairs, and tells him what door number it is, and then welcomes you in. Oh, come! Just welcome.
Thank you.
What can I do?
I am here for some wine, some soup, a massage, a bath. It's time to relax.
You've come to the great place. We have a musician playing for your pleasure. Glad to have you. How many?
I think we will need.
Just the two of us. It's
We're
on our own little thing. I was gonna say, your other character, Kyron.
Oh!
Kyron.
Oh yeah, I
Kyra?
forgot about Kyra.
Let's say 5 rooms.
5 rooms. Excellent.
Oh, you're getting a room for everyone.
Kind of checks in her ledger. Yes. Okay. Yes, we do have 5 rooms.
I got
Excellent.
100 gold because of me.
You lost 10 of them.
And she's
to me.
got great assets. Nice silk clothing, midsection showing, kind of like I Dream of Genie vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice flowing dress, and she kind of just glides throughout the place. She's got this. She's perfect for the role. She takes care of anything you need, and she says, "Okay, that'll be 10 gold per room. So 50 gold, and then you said wine and cheese plus the soup." She says, "Would you like a bottle or a pitcher, and what kind of wine?"
Oh,
Yes.
many bottles.
She says, "We have fine bottle. This is a red wine bottle. This is bottled from the they call it the
My
Red
lord's
Dragon Ale,
standing
but
up this guy.
it's really a wine." She says about 10 gold per bottle.
Yes,
I'll
I
take a few
would
of
need 7 of those bottles.
Okay, so that's 120 gold. She says the cheese is. I'll throw in the cheese with the wine. You're buying so much. It's
Oh, I
fine.
appreciate it. Thank you.
So, have some cheese and soup. That'll be on us. And yes, the
I'll cover half
massages.
of it.
Massages is 1 gold piece per masseuse. How many would you like?
2 at least.
Okay.
2.
That'll be 2 gold pieces. And how long?
Let's see. It is not very late. But I don't want to be fawned over. Let's not be too crazy. 2 hours.
Excellent. Then you can talk with your masseuse on what level of massage you'd like.
Wonderful.
Male, female, race, any kind of choice, or just
Just
dealer
whoever
choice?
is the best.
Excellent. Okay. Cindy and Mindy. We'll send those to you.
Wonderful.
What? Say it. No? Okay. Gone
So
forever.
she kind of escorts you over to this like room. It's kind of laid out. There's candle lights everywhere, and you can hear the music playing in the background. It feels like a great place to be. So Cindy and Mindy come in. They look like twins. They're human, blonde hair on one, and like a darker kind of sandy blonde on the other. And they kind of welcome you in and ask you what kind of massage you'd like, and you kind of go through the pleasantries and proceed with your massage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I'll give a bottle to Harry.
All right. So 6 for you, 1 for him.
No, I'll spread them around, but I keep 3 for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
They give to-go bottles?
can I talk to you before I leave, or are you just like? "Bleh"?
You can, yeah.
You only had 3 ales.
Somebody's wussy.
What?
Your constitute. What's your con?
19.
Oh.
It's the only good stat I got.
Oh, okay.
Well, we
I
know
didn't-
how she really
I didn't
feels
know
about
which
you.
one was your good con. Which one was your good stat?
Yeah. That was the only naturally good stat.
Also, your strength is 19 too, but because of the gauntlets.
Yeah.
You know what she thinks.
So when you go to sleep and you take off the gauntlets, you just like drop to the floor.
And then I had to crawl to my
Just hear-
gloves. I'm like not Dr. House, because that was the show. Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas. I'm just like living in a capsule.
No, because there was only like really 2 conversations I wanted to have before whatever is happening when I go on my date go sideways. So
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
yeah, so we all got individual rooms, right?
That's what he
Yes.
said. 5 rooms. Yeah.
Okay. So I will go to my brother's room.
All right.
I will.
Come on in! Sister!
Yay! Whoa.
Hey, what's up?
Can you talk for a second?
Yes.
So, how long did it take us to get from Daggerford to Waterdeep? A couple days?
Yeah, a couple days. Maybe
Okay.
a week at most.
So, I've had a lot of time to think past few days, and I just want to say that I'm really sorry for everything that happened at the Bonray House.
What do you mean? Fighting for Alton thing is understandable, but
But here's the thing. I feel like if I had told you I mean, maybe it wouldn't have mattered, but if I had told you about my feelings for him, it could have turned out different, and that's on me.
I mean, I don't blame you for it too much. I don't blame you for it at all. I mean, we all have our feelings we hold. Not my place to tell you how you feel about someone.
But I feel like if I had told you, well, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't have tried.
Yeah,
I
probably
really
not.
I really don't know how much of that could have affected your decision making.
It could have affected it a lot, yes. But,
Okay, and then that's on me. That is completely on me.
I mean, it was...
I know I got super mad at you, and we had problems, and that's none of it was your fault. It was all mine. It was all on me, and I'm very sorry that I kept that to myself. Because here's the thing. I just kind of felt like I wanted that as my own. Because we've always been together. We've done everything together. We've shared everything together. And I felt like that was something that was mine and mine alone. And I wanted that for myself. And then when it got to that point, I realized, oh no, I should have said something.
I understand, but I take incredible amount of responsibility for the actions I've taken. It's what I felt was right. I'm not, you're better thinker than I am, so I don't, when I can't solve something, I just do what I go with the gut.
I know,
My gut was saying he's not him.
You revert to basic Drow.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that when we left the Underdark, that would go away. But it's who we are. It's what we do. And I can't fault you for that. And I can't, as mad as I got, I shouldn't have gotten that mad.
I mean, again, I completely understand where you're coming from. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm more mad at myself than I am at you. Because I almost killed your lover. I killed her brother.
Well, we kind of agreed that Kayvon was...
Yes, but it's still...
It wasn't my first choice, but... I know. And it wasn't my first choice, but I was trying to not be a typical Drow. I wanted to be a better Drow. And I think that's why I got so angry and took it out on you, which I shouldn't have.
I'm sorry. Maybe I had too many tales today, but I don't remember you being too mad. Definitely weren't too mad about Kayvon. But I don't remember. If you were that mad, I think I would have kind of remembered it. So.
When was the last time you watched that stream? I got really fucking pissed.
I, as a person, I do not remember. A lot of shit has happened.
I do.
In the last 2 months.
I've watched that stream like 6 times, and I'm like, oh, I was a bitch.
But yeah, I mean, it was your lover, so I completely understand you being mad. However, you have some sort of a new flame right now, so.
Well, and I also didn't know how you would react to it. That's the other reason I didn't tell you.
Your love life is none of my business.
I get that, but it's Alton. Like, I could see if it was like a random person, but it's the friend we've known since childhood. I didn't know if you would be okay with it, or if
the person
you would...
you knew the longest. Like, it makes perfect sense.
But I also didn't know, like, if you would feel weird about it,
You
or...
think I'd be jealous?
No! No! Just, I didn't know if you would, like, be okay with it, or...
Again, it's none of my concern who you're with. As long as you're happy and you're safe. Fine.
Well, I mean, granted, for a split second I wasn't safe when Alton was in the room.
Yeah.
So that's why I understand, like, why you did what you did. But at the same time, I felt like that was an extreme response. Even though his response was extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So none of it
What
makes
kind of-
sense. None of it is
what kind of conversation would we be having right now if you tried that spell on me and I died? Who would you be talking to now?
I probably would have killed him.
But we fixed him. He shouldn't be doing that again. I don't know how this whole thing works, so we're just gonna have to hope right now.
No, that's why I'm saying I understand why you did what you did, because he did almost kill me. And if he had focused on you and you would have died, I would have killed him. And I hate myself for thinking that, but I would have done it, because regardless, you are the most important person to me.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say something.
I want to make sure that we're okay.
Go have fun on your date. Listen, I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
It's
He
so.
thinks it's a date. It's not a date.
Do we have sending stones?
We do. I have two of them.
You have.
I have one for Alton and one for Viserion.
Yeah.
You better
I
make
gotta
sure
say-
that Alton one is.
Yeah, we close that one
Yeah,
up.
put that one on mute.
Don't want to accidentally butt dial him. Yeah.
Going
I mean,
incognito.
obviously, we're not. Yeah. Important calls only.
Do not disturb.
Yeah. You were on Do Not Disturb for like 4 hours last night. What were you doing? Yeah, don't worry about that, bitch.
Preparing for our mission.
Just at least I know that, you know, if this guy gets like a little fresh or whatever, I can handle myself.
Yeah.
So.
I love that term.
What? Getting fresh?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get fresh with me, bitch.
Getting fresh.
I mean, I don't know what information he could give us, but he seems like a seasoned. I mean, he's a seasoned fighter, definitely, and he probably has seen some crazy shit in his time. So I'm a little interested in like what stories he has, or you know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, we don't know how much of his stories are truth, though. We fought dragons before. The arena battle.
oh, that was like the starry dragon.
And there was... No, that was the other game. We fought the black dragon underneath.
Yeah, nope, that was first party.
There was some side story, like some
Yeah,
like
we also did a thing about-
pre 13 or whatever the hell level you started
before
at.
coming
Yeah.
level like 14.
You guys
or
have
whatever.
fought some like minor dragons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not quite
And
adult,
trolls.
but yeah, some
Mhm.
trolls.
So I can kind of like, you know, like what his experience actually is. There's a part of me that just like,
We know.
what?
Because blow him off.
Oh my
God damn it.
God.
God damn it.
Why do
Nate.
you turn everything I say?
Don't. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I'm talking to Nate.
Just making sure. Making sure. I'm not taking the heat for this one.
You said you want to blow him off, and that you've gone down more
Too many times.
That is not immediately
I
my
have
brain
gone down more
goes.
times than I
I
want.
haven't twisted anything.
You know, you're only here for a night. Live your fullest.
Yeah. You know what they say? Unless you have resurrection, you only live once. So just do what you want to do. Be safe. If he wants to come with me and
He's gonna come with you.
Holman, then you can. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
gonna come.
Oh. Yes, master.
I asked him to. I asked him to keep an eye on you.
Yes, master.
It only gets better.
I asked him to keep an eye on you.
Okay. As long as he doesn't try to ruin my fun, it should be fine.
No, just he's gonna be there to make sure you don't die.
No. I'm sure I won't. It's a tavern with a massage place, soups, wines. What can go wrong? Do you think they're serving yellow ooze in the soup?
You know what? I don't assume to know anything at this point. We've seen some fucked up shit. I don't
True.
assume to know anything.
True. You have fun on your dates. I'll have fun on my encounter at the Carnivorous Inn.
Alright, I give you a hug before I leave.
Maybe fall out your
See ya.
chair.
I do, because the armrest is not supporting.
Alright, I need to go to the bathroom before we continue playing.
Okay, and then I leave. And I go back to wherever the fuck we were.
Alright.
The sneaky inn.
Oh, Sneaky Turtle.
No, the
The seedy
Oh,
tavern.
Seedy
Seedy
Tavern.
That's right. Why is he rolling dice?
Ooh. You're gonna learn.
I don't like it. I
It'll
don't
be
like
fine, I'm sure.
it. I don't think so. I don't
Nothing
like
bad
it.
ever happens
This guy.
when dice are
Oh,
rolled.
what if? Oh, what if this guy is like not what he seems?
I mean, that's a chance you're taking.
Thank God I used my hit dice.
Seems fine. I'm sure it'll be good. Don't worry. You worry too much.
These are all coming dice.
What if I'm just having fun rolling
Yeah,
dice?
it could just be for something totally. It's for 2 weeks from now.
I
He's
have played
planning.
D&D for 5 years. It is never just for fun.
He's pre-planning.
I am pre-planning.
Yeah, see?
Oh God.
Alright, so you meet back at the Seedy Tavern. The Zashmir is there, or Zashir, I'm sorry, is there, and closing up the cage. And you returned! Wonderful! Good to see you again.
Hi.
Oh, did you do something with your hair? You look stunning.
No, it's actually the same as when we were fighting, but thank you.
Oh, it's just something about you. You've got this aura. Hard to explain.
I mean, I do have a normal, glow about me, which is how I healed you earlier. So maybe that's what you're seeing.
By the way, what time are we
Perhaps.
playing till?
I don't know.
Because Jamie's the one that had the strictly by 9, right?
Oh,
Typically.
well then
I can
I'm
stay
fine
till
to
10.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm down for
so
whatever.
let's go. I'm wrapped up here, so if you're ready to go, we can check out the good roast. Kind of lead you down.
So not what I planned for downtime.
So he leads you down the road, and
That's why D&D's fun.
Imagine if it was just roll dice
But I
and
also
won.
don't like being like the center of a thing for a long time. But if you guys
Yeah, the
are okay with
DM
it, I'm
can't be
fine.
the only one who gets screwed.
Yeah, he has to screw you sometimes.
it's
Calm down.
a give and take relationship.
Yeah.
See that? No, I get it.
So he kind of walks you down the street and says, "So interesting. Tell me more about your travels. I'm always the one, I guess, kind of in the spotlight. I guess because owning a tavern and being a lord and whatnot, people always want to hear my stories, but I want to hear yours." He kind of continues walking down the road. He says, "How'd you get into the life of adventuring?"
Have you ever seen your
It
best friend
actually-
die in front of
It
your
actually
face?
started with an arrest.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, me and my companions, we. Why are you still rolling dice?
My companions and I.
Yeah, sorry, my companions and I.
Grammar wench.
We. I don't remember how the story started. I just remember
we
got arrested.
were just in the underworld jail. The underworld town.
We were arrested, and
Interesting.
then we received a message from. Have you ever heard of Brunner Battlehammer?
Oh, of course, the legendary,
Yeah.
the dwarf.
We received a message from him to meet with him in the Underdark. And so, that was in exchange for our freedom, right?
No, I don't think that's us, sir.
You guys just escaped.
Yeah, we just.
Oh, we escaped?
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
just,
we got out.
Yeah, you guys
Peace
just got,
out?
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
just,
we
we
busted
ousted.
out.
kind of kept it. You seen an opportunity, and you and a bunch of other
Got it, that's right.
captives.
Yeah, that was when we
You're
were
asking
still
me to
like.
You guys
remember
are like,
like a
you
year
guys are like
ago.
level 3
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, that was low level.
We played through the
Pre-adventure.
majority of, I would say, like probably the first 3 or 4 chapters in like Theater of the Mind, just kind of like storytelling.
Yeah.
We didn't actually play through any of it really.
Right, but you
Just to
gave
kinda
us like
catch
this
everyone
whole
up to level.
shtick, but it was like
Yeah.
a year ago
Yeah,
that I'm
yeah.
trying to remember.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well over a year, yeah.
So yeah, we did that.
Yep.
And we made it into the Underdark, and we met with Brunner,
And that's amazing, yeah.
and he said, "Can I insight check this guy?"
You can insight the DM. It has nothing to do with what you're talking about right now.
He's just rolling a bunch of d6s.
But is he like genuinely concerned,
Yes.
or
He's
asking,
He's
or...
very into you and would like to be into you more.
Oh, okay. I
This
was
isn't-
thinking like
the
he's
rolling
trying to
isn't-
get information because
The
he's...
d6s. He can't. He's not like inciting you with d6s.
No, I don't even
Oh.
care about the dice rolls at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
I'm just wondering his motives for
He seems
asking me.
genuinely interested in you. He seems. I mean, how often does he see a drow?
I'm a drow.
How-
Like,
how often does he
no
see a
one is
drow?
interested in me.
How often does he?
No one loves me. I'm Shrek.
I mean, when you think of an adventure, you think he's interested because you're different. He doesn't see many of you around. You were great in combat, so he wants to hear your stories, and he does seem genuinely interested.
Okay.
I mean, you can do an insight check, but that's how he's portraying everything.
No, that's fine. Nope, that's fine. I'm a drow. I am normally suspicious.
I mean, you still can be.
GTA, man. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Susan.
But what?
Susan.
Yes.
Susan.
So we met with Brunner, and he said that these things had happened where demon lords had been summoned, and apparently there was a party before us that had tried to fix the problem, and no one ever heard from them again.
They sucked.
Well, someone.
But
Can't verify all
then-
of them did.
Without going into like crazy weird detail, one of those party members that had fouled up came back and helped us.
Came back from the dead.
Kinda. Yeah, in
Interesting.
a way.
Oh, that's not too unheard of.
Yeah, but the way it happened was kind of weird. So she came back, and her name is Kyra, and she's actually really nice, even though she doesn't talk a lot.
No, I can imagine being dead would put you in a situation where you might be changed.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I've never been dead. I've been knocked out, but I got up
no,
again.
yeah, I've been knocked out a couple times.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I've never been dead though. I thought I was gonna be dead.
Close.
Yeah, pretty close to being dead recently,
And then.
and then everything was fine. So yeah, we found out how the demon lords had come in and what we had to do to fix it, and it took us a while to, get everything that we needed to make it right, and then we did, and then there was a big fight, and then they were gone, and now everything is fine.
And at this time, you get to the place. It says the Good Roast. Walks in. And he says, "What kind of roast would you like? You want this the special?
Sure.
They make a killer good roast. It's beef. Okay.
I'm
2
from the
beef roast,
Underdark.
please.
We eat weird shit, so
We
whatever.
eat rats.
Well, of course, but you don't seem like any other drow that I've ever met.
How many drow have you met, buddy?
Yeah, that's actually really good. I asked that question. How many drow have you met?
I've come across quite a few in my time of traveling. You know, some recently with the whole abduction fiasco that went on in a few towns.
Oh, yeah, the raids.
He said, but they don't seem to have stopped, and I'm guessing that's tied with what you deal with. There was some rumor about they were all mind controlled and they didn't want to do it, and but we
Yeah,
don't really
that
know.
was. Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was a
all the
thing.
details. I just know of the rumors and what the crier says.
Fake news, fucking Crier News Network.
Yeah, no, that was a thing.
But yes, I've met a few, but most of them seem very untrusting and secluded, to the point, and just kind of boring. And you don't see many of those things. You intrigued me.
They're not boring. They're just, well, no, they are boring. No, they are boring.
Part of the web address confuses me.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong in your assessment.
True. Pop out. True.
Whatever, dude.
So yeah, that's it. That's my story.
Interesting. I mean, keep calling them wenches, but they are. The wench comes over with.
The wenches! Yeah, buddy!
The server comes over and hands you guys 2 pretty large bowls of this soup, and it looks and smells pretty good, actually. This would be your standard, like, probably it's a fairly small establishment, but it looks like there's like constantly people coming in and out and ordering, so it's well traveled. So he starts digging in. Like, oh, I love this stuff. It's one of my, I don't know, it kind of reminds you of home, you know? Just try it.
Home, where from?
Well, I come from just a, I don't know.
Come
it's
from
a-
a Lundo Nunda.
I come from London.
This is
This is Vegemite. I'm out.
I might be in the right court now.
Have you ever heard of the Silver Marches?
What's up?
No,
What's up?
that's
Man,
that's
Seymour
another
would know.
character.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
he's
me.
like,
He's like, it's just
you had
a,
a strange reaction to that.
It's just an establishment of just hills and mountains, but in there's a city called Sundar.
He comes from a land down Sundar. You said don't do it, and he did it.
Sundar. Okay, is that something I probably not.
No.
As a drow, I probably
Sorry,
wouldn't have heard that.
Sundabar.
Sundabar. I was gonna say
What were you going to say?
I don't know.
no. I was gonna say is that
Oh, okay.
being a drow would like I probably wouldn't know what that is.
Probably not, considering it's pretty far away from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't see it on the map.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's pretty far north though.
Yes. What did you
Right,
right
we're
there?
over here, so he's from like way up
Yeah,
there.
he's from like a few miles away from Silvery Moon. Yeah. She ain't dead yet.
Well, that's my Saturday group that quit meeting after COVID.
Mm.
And River.
But wait, there's a span of the world.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
close.
but
He's super
Not
close.
really.
What? That's pretty close. It's closer than Waterdeep is.
Yeah.
Depending on the region of the spine of the world. Yeah. Because there might be more going on over
Wait,
here.
where's Neverwinter compared to?
Neverwinter is right here.
They run it all over it.
Not that far from where he is.
It would be better to go to Neverwinter than to go
Oh
down
yeah,
here.
no, definitely. Just follow the coast and go up.
Yeah.
Like that's a plan.
This accurate?
Okay.
Can I make this accurate? That'd be cool.
I don't. Oh, okay, it's all the way down there.
It is
Chill.
Not, it is not accurate.
It's pretty close. It's only off by a quarter of a mile. Quarter.
380 from 480?
Oh, I thought that was 400. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's off by 100.
I'd have to change. I need to make it. I'd like to get it fairly accurate. Here, anyways,
I'm just gonna tell him I'm not familiar with Sundabar.
I need it more. So he says, "Oh, it's just I don't know. It's a pretty small town.
If it's an inch per mile thing, it probably should be E or whatever it is.
Who cares? That doesn't matter right
Yeah.
now.
Yep. He says it's not really much going on over there. I mean, it's just a small town, just my hometown. He says, but you know,
His name was Million fucking Rivers.
he says, but I've traveled quite a long distance through the high forest, and you ever heard of Anakarok? It's in the Sandy area.
Have I?
Make a history check.
I don't think we.
Straight roll.
Plus, I'm not even seeing it on the map.
Straight up rolling.
Oh, there it is. It's a big region. Okay.
That's an 8.
No. He says it's just this deserty area. I remember the dragon I told you about earlier. He says
I think in my head, the dragon.
he
The
says
dragon.
we had fought the dragon there, my party and I, and everybody was knocked down, and I remember just being the last one left, and I was just so angry. I just kept hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, and it eventually fell. He says I was able to stabilize the rest of the party, but we did lose a few. Man, it was a rush.
You just punched a dragon into submission?
Well, I used my axe. Not quite just
Oh,
punching.
okay. Well, that's all you use in our fight, so that's why I was a little
Yeah, I
confused.
kind of talked it up a little bit, you know, because it's always a better story to say that you punched a dragon to death, you know.
Oh,
I'm sure you've done it. You hit hard.
yeah, but that's all I have. I don't.
All I have is me
I don't
beasts.
have. I mean, I have my staff, but I use it for other purposes. I don't use it for fighting.
I mean, you have this aura around you that you can heal people with just a thought. I mean, how is that? That's all you have? That
I mean-
can't be true.
In a fight to heal, yes, but to fight and like cause damage to my enemies, that's all I got.
Well, this is most of what I have. I've trained a lot in the.
I have exactly one shoulder. That's it.
Points to his battle
This
axe.
one's surgically repaired.
He says, I've traveled a lot, and I've become really a fist fighter, kind of in my, say, retired age, retired days. Adventuring is, it wears on you. You must not be ventured that much. You look quite sprite.
How much do you know about elves?
I mean, I know that they can live for a long time.
Oh,
You still look quite young.
actually,
For elves,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Don't remember the exact age ratio.
138.
Yeah, I'm saying the age ratio kind of thing.
So I want to try to divert the conversation
Mhm.
and
Gonna make another left turn here.
Yeah.
Skirt!
so you know our I pointed out earlier our Goliath friend
Yes.
Odalin.
Odalin, you said, yes.
We are currently trying to find a person who was very horrible to her, and we want to try to make it right. And in your adventuring days, or I mean, we kind of know where he is a little bit,
Okay.
but it's a name that we've never heard of, and we're trying to like ask around to see if anyone who has heard of him. His name is Fredicus Jones. Does that mean anything to you?
I haven't heard the name, no.
Just thought of something that if you did that would be fun.
If I did something?
Mhm.
Oh.
I'll text it to Nate and he'll read it when he gets it.
Yeah.
I'll read it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll just put it on my phone and then show him.
He
It'll be
receives
fast that way.
messages on his cell phone randomly.
Yeah.
Whenever it feels like it.
We were told that he's somewhere in the north, in the spine of the world, which we've never been to.
The spine of the world is quite large.
I know, and that's why we were, it's going to be a long time to get there, so...
You have a diviner that could locate him.
Well, our friend Volman is able to try to locate him, but it's a little sketchy.
Yes.
So
They always have the chance to push away any kind of intruders if
Yeah.
they're trying to be spied on.
So I just didn't know, like, either if you knew him or you knew someone who could point us in the right direction. But if you've never even heard of him, then how would you know someone who could point us in the right direction?
Yeah, I've never heard of a Frederick Jones, but
The first one is like, oh, this would be funny. Like, I thought about that a while ago, and I was like, oh, I'll share that. But mainly the second point is what I was thinking now. If you're not familiar,
What-
then I won't worry about it.
what was he?
I have, but I can't remember.
Honestly,
A human? Was he a?
hold on.
Wait, wait, I gotta take a leak.
Oh, he's human. I know that. He's human and looks young for being hundreds of years old. Traveling with
At least
5 to
1,000.
7 other figures.
It's got to be at least 1,000 years old.
That's... Hold on, I have another note. Churned oil distilled a little bit. Oh, no, that's different. Yeah, that's what I got. He's residing in a cold place surrounded by mountains and snow. He's walking through the snow, which is when Bonray, whatever, in northern Faerun, he's human and looks young from being hundreds of years old, traveling with 5 to 7 other figures. I got.
Sounds right.
And then I have wrote down potion of displacement for 750 gold.
What's up?
Why?
What is it?
I don't know.
Sounds like you bought it.
Potion of displacement for 750 gold.
Sounds
like
about
you,
right.
Yeah, you probably bought a potion of displacement.
Did I? Why would I do that? Why do I need a potion of displacement?
To use it at some point, I guess.
I don't know if I subtracted that 750 gold from my...
Uh-oh.
Oh, dearie dear.
There's so much gold in my bag of holding, I don't know what's what.
So
Because I have mine and our party funds in my bag of holding.
That's basically the plot of Dragonborn DLC.
I
You'll have to
was-
scroll.
I just want to throw out there, I was not planning for Matt to create an NPC
And I was
to
really,
hit
I'm
on
really
me.
hoping he does that with Fredicus Jones.
What was that?
I was not planning on Matt creating an NPC to hit on me. I don't know what to do right now.
Man, if only you had a sending stone, you could message somebody and like, hey, this is the plan.
So who was this Frederick Jones? What was he?
The only thing I know about him is that he's human. And he's been around for a really long time, but he's not dead. So there must be some kind of like magical means keeping him alive. And he did something really terrible to my friend Odalin. And so we're trying to find him.
Alright, see your notes on what you took of Fredicus Jones?
That's literally right here. That's all I got.
I wish I could be more help. Perhaps you can check with maybe the Zentarim. Maybe they have a network and maybe they're more familiar with him.
Okay. What?
I just want to point out, like, would it have been funny if he was one of the travelers with the 5 to 7 other people?
Yeah, but we didn't get a description of.
Well,
what
those
they
5
were.
to 7 were in the north. They were with him, or like around.
Yeah,
him
they were
right
with
now.
him at the time.
Okay, I
So,
thought it was just
unless they
thought-
somehow got from the spine of the world to here.
I thought it was saying that I only have 5 to 7 others, so I assumed he was in a party of 5 to 7 people.
currently.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking he was in a
'Cause when they
warrior
stride-
party, and then this is the barbarian from that party.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, that would be
No,
fucking
that's not it.
weird.
Wait, he said check with the Zentarum?
Yes. He said the Zentarum typically have a lot of information, and if he's as old as you say he is, they have to have something on him, right?
I don't know. I'm not that familiar with the guilds of the town, which I mean so my brother and I spent a lot of years up here, like okay, not a lot, 3. But
Yeah.
it was mostly covertly because nobody likes Drow.
Yes.
So there was a
Well,
lot
not everybody.
Mo, mo, mo. Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me.
there's a lot of things that we never had access to. And actually we tried to get
Shelter.
access to in Daggerford, and we were almost turned away.
Yeah, a lot of the towns that got hit, I've heard that they are, for the time being, not allowing any passage from Drow. I imagine that'll be worked out when the guilds maybe work a peace treaty
And
with the
what
Drow
they don't
or
know is that
something.
we're the reason those raids have stopped. Well, we have a person who was going back to the main source to let them know that everything is fine. So I guess it's just a matter of waiting. But there's always going to be racism among the Drow,
Right.
no matter what. Speaking of which, do I look around where we are? Do I see anybody like giving us weird looks?
No, which is weird. He says, if you're looking, nobody's going to question you with me. This is I'm not like famous or anything around here, but I am a lord. So typically the guards will leave you alone as long as you're with me. I have earned quite a reputation. Not as much as, banishing demon lords and saving the world, but I've earned some favors and I have a title, lord. It matters in the town at least.
Does it matter in this town, or does it extend to outside of Waterdeep?
It's mainly Waterdeep, and then, connections, of course, across other different. I mean, I've been to plenty of other cities. Is there a specific city?
Well, no, just we have to stop in, cities along our travels, and we've had a couple run-ins
Right.
with different smaller towns. So I just wondered if your influence could help us in future travels.
I can't say how much my name really carries, but I know that in Waterdeep, at the very least, it carries some weight.
Oh, well, we're going to be leaving Waterdeep tomorrow, so... Okay. Nope, that's fine. We can
Well,
figure it out.
Yes. Well, if I can help, do what I can. I do have a contact in Zentarum, if that helps.
Sure.
Ray?
No, that's a Neverwinter.
It could be the same guy.
Check with Ray at the Zentarum.
Come on, Ray. Pull
Oh,
in
that's right, because
clutch.
the Zentarum is in Waterdeep.
I mean, they're in
They
a
have
lot
a
of
guild
places.
here.
Yeah, their guilds
They have
are
a guild
hidden
here,
everywhere.
And if you need a good horse, check with Ray at the stables.
Ray should be this game's Roger. He's not always there, but he's always lurking.
Yeah.
In the shadows. Every alley you go down, you look up and you see his symbol. Ray. Roger. Together
Yeah.
they
Who's
are.
Who's his contact in
Rest
the
in
Zentarum?
relaxation.
He says it's Krerdak.
Please spell that.
K-R-E-R-D-A-C.
What? K-R-E-R.
K-A-R-E-R. C-R-C.
K-R-E-R-D-A-C. Babor.
D-A-C.
And then Babor is his last name. B-A-B-O-R. Like babe, like labor, but with a B.
He's a baber.
Kerdak Babor.
Krerdak. It's
Krerdak.
It's draconic, so it's hard to say.
Got it. So
sometimes.
he's a dragonborn?
Yes.
No, actually.
No, actually,
He was
He's
raised-
actually literally a lizard.
But he was raised by dragons.
Shut up.
Lizard man.
Okay.
perhaps they might have something.
Oh, I will absolutely check with them tomorrow before we leave. Odalin helped so much in the Demon Lord situation and everything that we had to overcome that I feel like we need to do this for her. And I want to find all the information I can
That's
to
quite-
help her.
That's quite noble. You really are unique, Drow.
What happens when most Drow don't have friends, and I have friends.
In low blades.
Oh my god.
I don't even like country, but I know that one. What? I think I've got friends in high
Yeah,
high
I've got
places.
friends in low places.
Or is it low places?
It's Garth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I'm glad I
It's-
don't listen to country.
I listen to country, and
I've
that
heard of
is
it.
like, I fucking hate that song because it's so overplayed, and I've seen
That's
Garth
probably
in
why I've heard
concert,
it.
and I love him.
The closest thing to country I like is Country Song by Seether. It's not country, but it's good.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He thinks your tractor's sexy.
Mm.
That's Kenny Chesney. But I think, you know what? It's been a really long day, and we had a really good fight.
Yeah.
Well, time to turn in.
Time to
Didn't even get my food yet.
Time
I'm
to
dead.
mosey on up.
Mosey on out.
We
See ya,
have
slick.
a long way to go, and I will check with your. Where can I find the Zentarum?
Well, the contact. There's an outpost in town that you can go to. It's just a Zentarum outpost. It's just a standard in every major capital. They typically have
A flag that like has their symbol on it, so that you know
There's
it's
banners.
Zentarum?
Yeah, you'll look for the banner that has it's a white dragon that looks like it's chasing like a ball.
Dragon chasing a.
Yeah, flying downwards.
Okay.
No, factions are in DMG.
It's a
Okay,
dragon
okay.
chasing a ball.
Sure, okay, yeah.
What do you want me
I
to
was like, I need to see this logo because
It's a
you
dragon
said something
flying down,
chasing
and there's
ball, and I
it's a
immediately
ball.
thought of,
Like, what else
cat
is he
and
chasing?
yarn. I was like, what does this
Literally-
flag look like?
Literally chasing a ball. Looks like it's kind of on fire with like a golden bottom and a blue top. You'll know when you see it.
Okay. Cool.
Well, thank you for spending time with me. It was a good night. Good fight.
Yeah,
Not too
very good
often that I meet someone like you. So, thank you for sharing your evening with me.
And thank you for dinner, and thank you also for a good fight. And as we leave the establishment, I'm assuming we're like going separate ways,
Yeah.
so I can go.
And we will
back.
make it awkward. Bye, and then both turn the same way, like, oh.
No, I just like I walk
Yikes.
out the door and I kind of look over my shoulder at him and then I take off.
Well,
Actually, no. You know what?
Naruto run away.
No.
As you,
I turn around and fart on him.
Nope.
As you go to walk out the building and you're saying your goodbyes, he goes to grab your hand. Oh!
I am uncanny dodge, bitch.
I'm going to use my
Displacement potion.
Boom.
action. Wait, it's nighttime, right?
Sure.
So it's dark or
Yeah.
dimly lit.
Uh-huh.
Cool. I'm gonna use my action to become invisible, and I'm gonna take off down the road.
Projected.
He says, I just was going to... okay. I hope to see you again.
Never trust the drow.
Keep running.
Kill them all.
He doesn't know about Susan.
He doesn't know about Susan.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Okay, to make it even more fun, I'm use my action to become invisible, and I'm use my bonus action to teleport 60 feet. So I can get a head start.
Oh my god. Now I run 80.
And now,
Help!
and now I run run to 55 is my movement to get back to wherever the fuck we're staying. Where are we staying?
You see him stand there and kind of just look in that direction for a little while, and then turns and goes back to his establishment.
That'd be funny.
Cool.
Somebody else on the streets.
Sweet.
You're a loser.
I will have you. Oh yeah, she wants me.
If there's anything this says is, I need to try harder.
Nope.
That went well.
Nope.
I just imagined
Please.
you like.
That was literally the best outcome.
Yeah. I just imagined you like actually being like. And like actually just killing yourself rather than like facing the awkwardness of just like look over there.
Oh no, a thief got me in the night.
So,
That's your own dagger.
so in a short amount of time, you find
That's
yourself
weird.
back at the
Back at the
Fine
Hardy
wines,
Wines and
Hardy-
Aged
Hardy-
Soups Inn.
the Hardy
Yes.
Wines and Aged Soups Inn.
Hardy wines.
Oh, thank God.
You see the beautiful elf, blonde hair, standing. Oh, what can I do for you?
Do I see either of them?
He's getting massaged. He's in his room still.
Yeah, by now I'm in the.
I would
bath.
assume we'd have eaten at least.
I got a
Oh yeah,
towel
because you were
over
there
my
when he got
eyes.
there. So she says, "Are you here to check in?" You're.
Oh yeah, I'm like I'm one of the rooms that we got here. I'm just kind of wondering where the rest of my friends are.
Oh, well, your friend's still getting his massage. He asked for 2 hours, and it's only been about one or
okay,
so.
then I will
so
not
he's,
interrupt him.
he's still, I believe, relaxing with Cindy and Mindy. And then you have.
Why does that kill you?
I don't know.
Why
I'm
does
not
Cindy
sure.
and Mindy? Mork and Mindy would kill you more, I think.
She says the other one's upstairs with your other friend. And the
Wait, who's upstairs with the other friend?
the other drow.
Oh,
I didn't catch the names. I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Tozy.
Tozy.
Yeah, Taozi.
T-O-Z. That's the blonde elf.
Yes.
Yeah, innkeeper
Okay.
at the Hardy Wines and Age.
Where is the drow with like the shorter hair? Where's
I believe he's upstairs. I think both of them are upstairs.
The fluffy one.
Oh, Fluffy. Yes, he's upstairs.
Wait, are you and Alton in the same place?
Yes.
Or no?
Yeah, you told Alton
You
to
told
keep an
Owen
eye
to
on
keep
him.
an eye on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he probably walked in there and was like just chilling with him.
that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna run upstairs
Okay.
and I'm gonna go.
You have no movement left. You stop at my door.
What was Kyra doing in all of this? Is
Yeah,
this-
where is Kyra?
She
Wait,
got a bottle of wine.
before I do this, I have to pee.
She definitely started with. She definitely just took a bath, bottle of wine, relaxing.
Cool.
I really want to talk to Kyra.
She don't want to talk to you.
She's enjoying her wine. Get out of here, pal.
God damn it! I will get the manager.
Where's Tozy?
Tozy, Tozy, I am uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Then she's like, nope. Like, damn. Little harsh.
Yeah.
Could have said no.
I had a good night.
Bye. Damn on them bitches.
Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for dinner.
See ya.
Loser. Oh, you beat my brother. He's a cripple. How does that make you feel now?
So funny.
I had something in my tabs. Holy shit. Remember how you guys, he was talking about for Flesh and Blood, people use the hypergeometric calculator? I had
Yes.
one bookmarked because I used to use it for standard all the time.
Oh, nice.
I don't use it for commander at all. Probably cycling. Hypergeometric calculator. What song was? You know, I'm thinking Beastie Boys Intergalactic Planetary, where they say like all the pieces and. Is it that one or is it one of the other ones where they say like pieces of it and then eventually say the whole thing?
Alright, so you walk up to his room. Oh, you want to talk to Kyra? Which were you doing?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to go to wherever him and Alton were. I thought they were getting done.
I think they're just chilling.
Are you
I
just
mean,
hanging
I
out in
was
the room?
I was planning on getting food and all the whole shebang. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. So maybe they got their broccoli and cheddar soup or whatever soup they
Yeah.
order, and
Oh,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it?
it's pretty good. It's probably at least a 7.
Okay. So it's the best food I've had since the Underdark, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Checks
Oh
out.
yeah, it's probably a 9 because of that.
It's an Underdark 9.
You're like, man, if I would have had this.
it's like Panera broccoli cheddar, which is like the best ever.
Comes in a bag.
It actually comes like if you go to like Sam's Club, it comes in a big thing, and I learned really quick: do not eat the whole thing if you're lactose intolerant.
Hell yeah, cheese.
Yeah, learned that the hard way.
It's so good.
But it was so good.
Shouldn't you have learned about not eating cheese a long time ago?
Yeah, well, I was still a glutton for punishment back then. Now I know.
Fair enough.
Trial and error.
Yes.
5-spoon limit.
So I find my brother and I find Alton, and I just kind of like slide into the booth next to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like anything about it.
Oh, so the date you went on, he thought was a date, and you didn't.
Yeah,
You're trying
yeah.
to reject that as a date, and it
Yeah,
turned out to be weird.
no, that was,
Oh, you went on a date. That's nice.
it's not nice.
Shut up, Fluffy. No one's talking to you. Fluffy, I said watch over him, not speak.
Oh, did you want to talk to your brother alone? I could go back and
No.
Oh.
Actually, I did get useful information out of him. So, he said that we could possibly check with the Zentarum in the area to find out about who this Fredicus Jones could be. And
Okay.
he gave me a name to check within the Zentarum. Kradak Babor, and I'm sure
I'm sorry, did you have a stroke?
And just to find their outpost, they have a banner that has like a dragon chasing a white ball or whatever. So we can do that.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
We can probably do that in the morning then.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay.
So I did get a little bit of information out of him, and then when we left, he like tried to grab my hand, and I was like, nope, and I just turned invisible and bolted.
Ah, yeah, that happened to me a few times.
He was on the receiving end, unfortunately.
Yeah. So there's that. So we can discuss that with everybody else tomorrow.
You're gonna tell everyone else about your
Bowman?
date?
Don't
Yeah,
trust
I don't know.
invisible
It's probably getting a
bitches.
massage. He booked like a 2-hour massage.
Oh Jesus!
Hopefully it's not one of those kind. I don't know the exact ethics of this place, so who knows?
But we've all got rooms, right? They're all paid for. We can sleep
yes.
here. Cause
I don't know who paid. Did you pay for it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Because I used a bunch of hit dice to heal myself, and I just need a good night's sleep.
I'm still at 36.
No, I healed you.
Yeah, you healed me 236.
Oh, that's right. You were down to like 15.
Yeah, I wasn't dead, so I don't expect to get into
Oh.
another fight.
I'm not
Right?
dead yet.
Yeah.
I'm not dead yet. And then I'm going to look at Alton,
Mhm.
and I'm be like,
Yes, master?
"Come with me." And I'm gonna grab his hand.
All right.
She touched a hand.
Dobby is free!
I didn't give him a sock.
Oh,
teleports
you
away.
might! Pow!
He gets scared and teleports away. No.
gonna
This
grab
is-
his hand.
this is-
Bros before hoes. Ow!
I'm like, are
Alright.
you good? Are you going to bed soon? Are you fine?
I'm fine. Yes.
Okay.
If you guys need to go
I'm
on.
gonna pull him out of the booth,
Mhm.
and I'm going to drag him upstairs to my room.
Okay.
This is not how I expected today to happen at all.
By the way,
What?
after eating the soup, as you finish it, you get this like warm sensation. It kind of feels rejuvenated.
Oh, you're saying I'm
you
healed.
heal for 6.
Hey!
It's eating mechanics, guys. It's not the end of the
So
world.
it's still awesome.
It feels
Helps.
magical.
It's hearty soup. Health
It's
soup.
hearty soup. It's
I've been drinking the
amazing.
wine. How much has that healed me?
Might hurt
None.
you. I mean, alcohol is a
Poison.
toxin.
It's poison.
It is.
Are you resistant to poison?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm resistant to poison.
I can build up one.
No, I'm immune to poison.
Yeah.
There's a difference between resistance and immune.
Mhm.
I am immune to poison. I'm going to drag Alton up to my room, and I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna shut the door, and I'm gonna be like, "Okay, that was super weird, and I was super uncomfortable with it. And for God's sake, man!" And I'm gonna shove him against the door, and I'm gonna kiss him.
Oh.
Oh, yes, master!
He kisses back.
Did we just make love?
I'm new to this. Are you pregnant now?
We just have sex? No.
I mean, we don't have to like go into the
No, yeah,
details,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's what I do.
This, oh, wow. Well, that's nice.
So we didn't get his soul back, right? That didn't happen yet?
Not yet. That's nice. You just got that's nice.
I think you deserved it.
God. I think. Okay.
You had that one coming.
Out of character, I think it might be time to kill him.
No!
You just got that's nice.
He didn't.
That's nice.
And that's what she said.
Golly, golly jeepers.
Holy cow, man!
That sure was pleasant. That's nice. Oh my god, that was awesome.
I didn't. He would then become.
Apparently, she didn't either.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what she said. So, anyways, he continues and says, I feel like I've been wanting to do that for all my life, really. Well,
Well, before or after you tried to kill me,
well
Yes.
which I forgive you, by the way.
oh, well, I hope, I would imagine.
I'm gonna bring it up now and then, but I forgive you.
Yeah,
Sounds
right.
like something a woman would say.
Been
Yeah.
I forgive you, but
It's
fuck you.
It's nice. It's nice to be forgiven and still hear about it.
Yep. Do you know what forgiving is?
You're right. I don't feel awful enough yet.
Give me a moment.
Sorry, I can't feel, but my soul's gone.
You see,
Sorry.
he has
Okay,
a
I'm
smile
sorry,
on his
sorry.
face, almost like a shit-eating grin. He says, I didn't want to initiate anything because I just didn't know, you know?
I told you I loved you, bitch.
I told you I wanted you in the cell!
Yeah, but like as a friend, I assumed. Plus, I wasn't really in the right. I kind of forgot about that. Well, forget. See, like I mentioned, it felt like a dream.
No, I get it. I'm sorry. Nope, everything's fine.
Are you sure you're not the dog in the fire, building on fire right
Nope,
now?
you've had a very long 3 years. I can't even fault you for any of that.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, I just I'm not myself, as you can tell.
No, I got it.
In time, I'm sure I'll be back to the Alton you know. But I have changed some.
Okay, so don't let me pressure you into being
Oh, no.
Alton that you think I think you should be.
I'm going to be the Alton that I know I should be. I think you'll enjoy that.
I hope you'll be with me for that.
That's why you're not here.
Hopefully that's not the only reason.
Okay, actually, I do have an honest question.
I was hoping to kiss more, but we can talk. Still.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Do you remember the night everything happened? The night that Kayvon stormed into your house?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you remembered.
I mean, you can try to suppress the memory as much as you can, but unfortunately the brain does what it wants. I've thought about erasing the memory, but I think it molds a person. Suzanne, you know.
I just want to make sure that you know that we tried everything we could. Kayvon was just too powerful for us at that point.
I mean, he even surpassed my ability at the time. I tried, obviously, but I didn't even know. I had no idea. I was really just focused on my studies and trying the best I could be. And I just didn't pay attention enough. The drow culture can be fickle, and I've always tried to not... I mean, we've always kind of left society. We always try to be away from it as much as we could. Leaving as much as we could. So I guess I kind of let my guard down. Which is something that will not happen again. I've taken precautions now. I'm more resistant to mind control and I hope to not have that happen again.
Oh, and trust me, I think we're at this point now where neither one of us is going to let that happen again. Well, and Kayvon's dead, so one less thing we have to worry about.
Yes, but it just...
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Drow being Drow, they are vengeful, and I mean, I'm not there to take over. I mean, I think if I just leave, I'm hoping
so
they...
Vasarin said he might try to take over. How do you feel about that? Like, what's your read on him? I'm a little...
He seems jaded, and he seems vengeful, but doesn't seem bad.
But do you think if he did take over, it would be for the literal betterment or just for the revenge that he wants? Because to him, the drow that aren't shitty are just as much to blame. Like, he looks at the whole of drow completely as awful people.
I mean, he's right for probably the majority, but I think that if done correctly, I think that maybe the drow can be turned around to be a respectable race that doesn't just cutthroat everything they touch.
He's talking about, like, genocide.
Yeah, I don't really want that.
Right, which is why, like, I know we should, I mean, we're here to help Odalyn in her situation, and then you said you wanted to, like, do your own thing at some point, which I totally support, but how do we know if Vasarin is just going too far?
Do we know that he can even do what he wants? He could. It seems like he's so dead set on doing it, but does he have the pull to do it?
I don't know.
Can he overturn an entire...
I don't know. I feel like that's going to be a problem for a later...
It's going to be the next game.
I feel like that's going to be a problem for a later date.
I guess he is strong enough to... Well, that was... I mean, he's strong enough to reverse what Kayvon did in some fashion.
That was Grin.
Well, he made the ritual.
You also helped him. So aren't
yes,
you in the same category? I don't understand why you didn't want to go back.
I don't think I fit in. I just
Fair.
don't. I'm not cutthroat enough to deal with the society the way it is. I'm not opposed to taking out somebody that wrongs me, but I'm not going to go out of my way to kill and remove people in my way for just the fact that they're in the way.
That's fair, but you could also take that logic, that thinking, and try to spread it out into the society as a whole.
And get killed along the way. I feel like that would be one way of doing it.
I'll tell you what. When we're done with these adventures, and I know you said you really wanted to be a merchant at some point.
It was fun.
If you
I'm becoming less and less inclined to go that route, but
Okay, then I retract what I was going to say.
it's it seemed fun at the time, but the more and more I think about it, I think there's always this cliche thing about a wizard in their tower and being able to study and learn about what's left. What don't I know? What haven't I discovered? That seems kind of fun.
What?
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Still time.
Great, and I just tackle him
Alright.
and end scene.
Great! Pow!
No, not.
Bitch!
No, you're not.
Ow.
Get the fuck out!
I just shove him towards whatever bed's in the room, and that's it. End scene.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I take a nice long bath after my massage, and just polish off the rest of the wine. Have just the most relaxing evening.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a harpist, and they have different hacks that kind of go throughout, just soothing music and musicians and whatnot.
Spend some time outside, just under the stars,
Yeah,
taking it
peaceful.
all in. Yeah.
A romantic evening with yourself.
Sometimes you have to enjoy it.
Trust me, I know. I take the scenic routes for that reason. Eyelashes are killing my eyes.
It's dead, Jim. So you guys wrap up the evening. Coming to a close, the end of the night. You guys find yourselves in your rooms, and I'm guessing
I'm
sleep
in Alton's room.
Yeah,
No, Alton's in your room.
yeah. Alden's in your room. Technically.
Oh, I thought I pushed
You
him
said
in
you
his
pulled
room.
him into your room.
Oh, my
Yes.
room? Okay.
That's what you said.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
We
I
go
said
with
that.
what you said.
That's fine. No, totally fine.
Just taking you at your word.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, he doesn't refuse.
I don't know you.
So sleep takes over everyone. And,
Don't sleep in the bathtub.
when you find yourselves in your room,
Yeah.
you bed down for the evening. And anything you guys want to do before that?
I'm already doing what I want to do before that.
All right.
Who you're doing.
What?
I said who you're doing.
What is your passive perceptions, you two?
Passive?
Oh no!
Oh, dearie dear.
Wait, what? Passive perception?
14.
Okay, so 9,
19.
14. Because you're sleeping at -5.
Oh.
You find yourselves sleeping and dreaming. And in the middle of one of the dreams, you hear Rolf sends her regards. And you feel this plunge of cold steel and this acid rip through your body as each of you get, almost simultaneously, stabbed by a short sword. Okay, so, the first one, who wants to get stabbed first?
If this
Wait.
is interrupting my long rest, then I might be
I'm
dead.
trying to get to my actual notes on this campaign because I have 2 campaigns in this notebook. Okay, here we go. Lolth stabs us.
You
No,
get
Lolf
stabbed.
sends her regards.
Or Lolth sends her regards.
Get stabbed. We'll see you in
I
2
mean,
weeks.
I'll get stabbed first. It's fine. We're gonna have to get stabbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna probably die in our sleep.
So are you...
we can't complete our long
You
rest.
said you're immune to poison?
I am immune to poison.
Okay. So instead of 75, you're going to take 52 hit points of damage. And then that's followed by, if you're immune to poison, 47. As 2 daggers just get plunged into you. Or not daggers, short swords. And they have poisons on them, but...
Wait, Wait, that's a lot of hit points. I don't have as many as my brother. Hold
Plus,
on.
we didn't get to finish. We don't get to finish the long rest, so we don't heal.
But
Well,
I
she's
used
short.
hit dice.
She hit dice.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh
So
no.
it's 52 plus 47.
Wait.
So that should be 99.
Oh, okay. I'm still good. I'm still good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not immune to poison, and I'm at 42.
Okay, so make a Constitution saving throw. Oh!
Oh!
You take 93 hit points of damage on the first hit. The second hit's an auto hit because you're unconscious.
Yeah,
So
so
you
it's...
take 2 failed saves.
That might just kill me because of
No.
It has to be 100% of your.
your
current hit points.
Hold on.
Is that crit? Is that
No,
is
No,
that
it's your
critical?
full
So,
hit points.
I
It's
had to
your
be
full
minus
hit
but
points.
full, but this hit might do it
What? The
because
second-
I started at 42 and then I got hit
No,
for
but
90 something.
if you get hit over 178, then you die.
Yes, but I'm at like minus 50 right now.
Yeah, I don't know if well you don't go minus, you go to 0.
So okay, so what did you hit me? Oh, okay.
Oh
So I got 2 death saves.
Oh yeah, they'd have to do like 210 to hit you in 1 kill.
Yeah. Okay. So
Because
I'm at 2 fails.
It's when you reduce to 0 and there is damage remaining, the die hit damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. So you're not instant dead the first hit.
Yeah.
Second hit is 2 fails. I guess we'll roll initiative, but yeah, I mean
I'm just gonna die.
yeah. But we will roll initiative because there is you and Alton in the room.
No, it's me and Alton in a room.
That's
He's by
what-
himself.
Oh,
That's what I said, you and Alton.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I wake up? Do I feel this?
No, you just get stabbed. You just get stabbed for hit points
So
of
I'm
damage.
just
Okay.
dead.
Okay. Oh god. I was like packing up to go home. Oh god. You
We started playing till 10, so
Oh, we did decide that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh
Well,
shit.
I mean, you guys can play till 10. I guess I'll start making a new character.
No! 15 for my initiative.
okay.
I mean,
Wait, hold on. I did the math. I'm at 99. Okay.
I thought you took 99.
Yeah, she
No,
took
I took
I took
52.
99.
Oh wait, I took 99. Hold
Yeah, you
on.
took 99.
125 minus 99. I'm at 26.
Oof. And the assassin got 20.
He was saying
20
I took 99.
22 for
No,
initiative.
I took 99.
Oh, the total might have been 99.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no. And
So-
you're just. Oh god. Oh god. I am not prepared for this. I am not prepared for this.
I think any
That's what assassins do.
Prepare to die.
So they do
Okay.
beat you. Let me see. Alton. I'll say Alton wakes up. He'll definitely get into initiative, but he's definitely surprised for the first round, which is the hit. So the normal, he's on 15. The assassin got 23
Okay,
or 22. I'm sorry.
quick question.
He is.
My brother, 2 death save fails, and I just got hit for like a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Do I, as a twin, do I feel anything?
I mean, you'll have the idea that like if you think it was in your dream, but the moment you realize lost sends your regards and you get swords shoved through you, almost all the way through you, you realize you're like, okay, that's not good. You imagine he might be
Not good.
part of that.
Well, I don't know.
Not good for
that's
business.
Like, that's why I'm asking.
daggers are not good for business.
We're in separate rooms. That's why I don't
Right,
know.
right.
That's why I'm asking. I mean, I can roll like insight or something. I'll make a roll for something if you want me to. My insight's not the best, and every time I roll it, I suck. Oh, I don't want the music. No, I don't want the music.
So he does go first in the initiative round.
Oh!
They rolled a 22. So you see this hooded figure. You see like these dark eyes. You know to yourself, you're like, this looks like a drow. So it doesn't get assassinate anymore because it's round 2. So it's just going to be normal attacks.
Like, we survived Demon Lords and now we TPK.
Not TPK, just us two.
Wow, it wasn't a 19 and then rolled to a 3. That's gonna miss.
That's it.
That's gonna hit. 23 to hit.
Roll it.
6. Because they don't get sneak attack anymore, which significantly reduces the amount of damage they do. And you're immune to poison, so yeah. So then it is. What did you roll?
15.
So you and Alton are tied, so you choose who goes first.
My dex is 20.
Well, then you.
Was Alton hit? Or just me?
Just you.
Oh god. But I don't know what's happening to my brother in the other room.
You have no idea.
Walt's regards suck.
Did Alton hear that or just us?
Alton's
We
next
don't
to
know.
you.
We don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know if he.
I don't know if he heard
said
it.
He was still sleeping.
I have 6 seconds to fucking figure out what the fuck is happening.
Well, you have like 24 minutes ish.
23.
Get around.
23.
Oh god.
Just be happy you slept with Alton tonight.
Yeah, if there
That could be my last night.
yeah, if there isn't a second assassin in the room, then Alton probably didn't get stabbed.
Okay. I'm going to. It's dark in here, right? Cool. I'm gonna use my action to become invisible
Okay.
and just kind of for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 6 seconds to breathe. Okay.
So that's my action. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm torn between Alton and finding my brother. Fuck it. I'm gonna make my way towards my door, and I'm going to try to open the door and like sneak out and go to my brother's room.
Okay. Yeah, you have enough movement to get there.
Do you want me to make a stealth check to like try
you
to sneak
probably
out?
Should.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, well, the problem is in combat it's an action to stealth. So realistically, it's your passive, which would probably be like 15.
Well, I have advantage because I have the boots
You
of
can't
elven
passively
kind.
stealth.
I have the boots of elven kind, and my stealth is plus 11.
So you feel pretty sneaky, but without a stealth
Sweet.
check, you have the idea that they probably know you're leaving. They can't attack you.
They see the door open.
Yeah, they can't attack you because you're invisible, but
They can try.
They can try,
Disadvantage.
but it's gonna be
attack
disadvantage.
opportunity requires you to see them.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, cool. Oh, but I
Yeah,
have,
so they can't have an opportunity.
I have no way to help you because my angelic favor comes back on a long rest.
It is what it is. The dice told the story.
I can't heal you, but I can medicine check you. That's an action. Oh, and you can roll a death save and fail before that.
Yeah, technically I haven't rolled initiative.
I'll say roll initiative, see where you fall.
So
oh no,
8.
that's good. You want to be
I'm
below.
at 8.
Well, the problem.
The problem
It's
is
fine,
I
it's
might
fine.
just fail
Oh,
next
God.
roll anyway.
Oh
Well,
god.
The problem is she's gonna. We'll see. So what do? You
Okay.
You have a bonus action.
I go. No, I'm just gonna walk to. I have 55 feet of movement.
Yeah, you get to the.
Walk briskly, your brother's in trouble.
See.
I just kind of saunter over.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
So you get to your brother's bedroom. You open the. You see the door's like slightly cracked.
Yeah.
You open the door and you see there's 2 short swords just into him. You see the figure kind of glance over towards the door opening, but doesn't really quite see anything. And you see look like he's about to stab again.
Okay, I'm going to. Still invisible because I haven't made an attack.
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself in between, with my 20 hit points, in between the attacker and my brother.
Well,
And
the
just-
attacker's basically like on me.
Yeah, it was like he's like.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's
Assassinating.
It'd be pretty
What do I
difficult
have?
to get
What do I have?
Yeah, like he's
Bonus
like
action.
this, so you can't really get like between here and here. Can't get between the brain and the arms.
Yeah, the swords are kind of connected at the moment.
Alright, hold on. I have spells. I have things.
You can call me Bob now. I'm a Siskabob.
No, shut up.
I'm a drow bed Siskabob.
Shish kebab.
Wait, what does that spell do? Oh shit. I've never used it.
Give him
It's
the
part of my
potion of
staff.
displacement.
Hopefully it's not an action.
Give him the potion
I don't
of
know. I
displacement.
don't know if it's an action or a bonus action.
What is it?
That's an action. Fuck! Well, that doesn't matter. God. Oh man. Action, action, action. Fuck my life. I got nothing as a bonus action. I'm just gonna stand there. I have nothing.
It must be tough to be you right now.
It is! I'm not a magic person. I hit things.
Sucks to be him is what he's trying to say.
Yeah! Like, I'm kind of in a shit spot, you know?
But even like my bonus actions, I get flurry of blows, patient defense, or step of the wind. I can't even like help you.
Yeah, he's giving you the. I think it's Mr. Orange. Fuck you! I'm dying here.
I got a boomerang I can throw at him.
You can't, that's an action!
Stop it.
Well, let me help you out.
Oh, he's vulnerable to boomerang damage.
I'm looking at all my monk stuff, and I have nothing. It's all for me.
None of my ranger stuff helps
Dude,
me either.
Monks are self-centered.
She's learning.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You must. Well, they do learn to center themselves.
That's true.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait, I have
What?
one thing.
hold it.
okay.
So a creature within 5 feet of me that gets attacked by someone else, I can use a reaction to make a melee attack. So if whatever is standing next to him tries to hit him again,
You
I can.
get back.
Yeah, you can close
I'm
it.
gonna punch him before
Okay,
you
that's
stab him.
all I can
You
do.
mean after?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's all I got. What's all I got?
So who's next?
I think it's you. You're at
Oh
5,
my
right?
god.
8.
12.
Okay. Okay. But then it's the assassin. Oh no, there's Alton.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Well, he's on. He was before you. But
Yeah, oh, yeah.
so
I
he
mean-
wakes up, sees the assassin, and he's gonna try to dispatch of this man. Sees blood dripping off the short swords. You didn't tell him anything. You just fucking went invisible and ran away.
You do that to people, don't you?
I just know I got hit and it hurt, and I
He
feel
sees the
like
danger
I
of
should go to
everything.
you.
It's tough to be a man in Kiki's
Oops,
life.
that's not
They all end up dying.
Abandonment.
Shut up, you have not died yet.
Not yet.
So he's just gonna try to disintegrate this guy.
Now you use
Fair
it for a
enough.
good cause.
So he
Fair
needs
enough.
to make a dexterity save. Dexterity plus 6. Succeeds.
The problem is, I will die if I get attacked.
Like holding my shirt is not gonna
10d6.
save me if he attacks me.
I should have dropped my invisibility. I can't though. I can't drop it unless I attack, and I can't attack because it's an action.
So 76 divided by 2, because he did save. But does not kill him.
That's
38.
38.
38.
Hey, favorite number.
Hey.
But it looks like it drank quite heavily. Then he'll shout out, "We're being attacked!"
Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
So then your death save throw, and then next is the assassins.
Yeah.
So they will do what they were here to do.
Stabby, stabby.
I don't know that they have to roll, but
You do, because if you miss, it doesn't count.
no, 27 to hit. So they kind of look around and just drive the other dagger back in. You see the life of your brother kind of leave. And
Why did we play till 10 today?
We could have ended at a good spot.
how perceptive are these things? Well, you get your attack, which has advantage because you're in stealth or invisible.
28.
Yep.
13 damage.
I like Jamie now.
Any stunning strikes or?
I get a reaction. That's it.
Yeah, but on any melee hit you can use.
Fuck it, stunning strike then.
Right? I mean, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
know. I don't know. I know nothing
If you
about
hit,
monks.
yeah.
I'm fairly certain it's on
Yeah,
any. On
yeah, it
any
doesn't have to be end your turn. It just has to be hit.
Oh, you do have to use a bonus action.
No, I
Sorry.
have to
Isn't it
use.
bonus?
Nope, it's not.
It's a.
It's
free
not a bonus action.
Okay.
It's just a key
Just
point.
a key point. Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
You save.
Alright. So then the one that Alton's facing. How many hit points does he have? Oh, okay. Are drows resistant to poison? But no.
Nope.
No,
Alright.
just me.
Just monks.
Yeah, dwarves are the poison resistance.
Alright, so it's gonna be an Alton. That will miss. No, well, he'll have to shield. So he will definitely shield. And second attack.
Well, he
It's-
shielded.
Yeah, his AC is 12 because he doesn't have mage armor up. And shield makes it 17. So, see if he saves against the poison. He doesn't.
Oh, plus the poison probably would have killed me on my turn anyway.
It doesn't do. It's contact poison.
Oh. I figured there's damage, and damage would kill me.
So he
Dots,
takes
more dots.
27 points of damage. Yeah, they're most effective when they get the assassinate. Other than that, they're not. And then after that is your guys' turn.
Well, their turn.
Well, her turn first, yes.
Well, her turn. I'm dead.
Well, your guys is meaning all of her.
I.
You guys are waking up this round, so you can go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I just yell, Bowman! I just start screaming.
Fuck you.
That's a incredibly wrong time to say that. Come on! Fuck off! I'm sleeping, bitch!
Fuck you.
And I don't even care. I'm gonna. My invisibility dropped with that reaction, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm just gonna. Like, just completely crazy barroom brawl punching. Shit.
You know what?
What?
Alton doesn't have shield, so I need to add shield to it because he wasn't prepared for fighting. But I would have added shield. Yeah, Alton's not that stupid. I'm just gonna add shield.
Hold on a second. Is the person is the person I'm attacking? Are they holding a weapon?
They have 2 short swords.
Okay, I'm going to use my feet.
That's what you do as a monk.
I haven't used this in so long. I don't remember how it works. Hold on. I'm gonna spend a superiority die. One use of d6.
Oh, that's right. You have maneuvers.
I do. I'm gonna do a disarming attack.
Okay.
So if I hit, I add a d6 to the damage, and they have to make a strength saving throw or drop one of the things, but I only get 1. So I can at least, like, disarm 1. And for my roll to hit is a 17.
Hits.
Okay. I use a d6 to add to my damage.
I've never understood the disarming.
What do you mean?
Because on their turn they can just pick it up as a free action.
Not if you take it and
I guess
throw
you
it.
could, yeah, I guess you could chuck it away.
Not if you take their weapon from them.
So they have to make a strength saving throw of 18. Or they drop the item.
17.
Whoa!
They don't have any pluses. It's just a standard 17.
So that's shit damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. No! Wait, I rolled the wrong thing. I don't have D8, I have D10s now.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a 10! Okay, 10 plus, that's a 1 on the disarming. Plus 5. 15, 16 damage. And as they... I will... Okay, look, I will make my second attack, but I will skip my bonus action for Fury of Blows or Stunning Strike or whatever to kick that weapon away.
Alright. You just place it. Yeah, we'll just use bonus action to kick it away.
Yeah, I will kick it away. Like, across the room.
Yeah.
And now I make my second attack. Natural 20!
Alright.
Okay, 10 plus 5. 15 damage. Stunning Strike. Con save of... I don't remember. 15. No, 17. Wait. I have 2 different numbers.
I was gonna say, before you told me 15, then now you're saying
Yeah, save DC 17. Wait, what's...
Hold on, it'd be your monk. I got the monk.
Yeah, what is it?
8 plus proficiency modifier plus wisdom?
Probably, yeah.
Well, proficiency plus wisdom is 9.
Ah!
8 prof whiz. Yeah.
8 prof whiz. 8.
11, 19.
17.
17! It is 17! Okay.
Well, they got up 13, so
Oh! They are stunned!
it is stunned.
They're stunned. I'm good.
You need to roll damage.
Oh, I do. No, I did. I rolled 15 on the second strike.
Okay. Oh yeah, I already did put that down. 44 damage. You've done
Yeah.
44 damage so far.
Because, yeah, that was a natural. That was a crit.
Then bonus action to kick the sword away. Now he's stunned.
And now he's stunned.
Well, I mean,
Stun is not a bonus action.
well, what I'm saying is
If he's stunned,
you've punched him twice now, then you stunned him. You wouldn't need to use your bonus action to kick it away. He's stunned. You could
Oh.
use your bonus action to punch him.
Well, then, Fury of Blows!
Because you can't really break up your melee weapon attacks with a bonus action. So in this helps you in your
19 plus.
Yep.
Second attack. Natural 1.
Alright. So first attack hits. Wait, hold on, you have advantage, he's stunned.
Oh, that's right!
So natural
So
one was the
19
second the
and
first
then natural 1.
and then your other.
Second, another 19.
Alright.
So 2 D10. Where's my other D10s? I lost them. I am panicking. I am so sorry.
yeah, you
It's
don't
fine.
really have to panic anymore once you die.
He's already dead. You can't prevent that.
I can't do anything now. Nothing I can do.
18 damage total.
Alright.
Yep, that's it. That's my turn.
So now it's Alton's turn.
And
I'm
did he roll
stepping-
initiative too?
Oh yeah, what'd you
Yeah.
get in initiative? Roll me.
20.
And Kyra?
9.
Oh,
So
should
then-
I have been using this?
No, it's fine. I have a vague recollection of what everybody has. So if you just went at 15, then Alton's turn. She can't. She can. She's doing it, but she can't.
Not even.
She's an Eldrazi. The Eldrazi are odd and she can't even.
Yeah.
Gonna send out a level 5 magic missile. Because it guarantees hits, and he wants to not die.
Yeah, well, we can't all get what we want.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
So
should have used my
74.
horn of silent alarm. Fuck!
But then nobody would have heard it.
No, he would have. I can designate a person to hear it.
Okay.
Well, now you got the whole town in on it.
It's fine.
18 plus
It's better that way. If more people know they're
20,
here.
25 damage, which is not bad.
Besides, you guys have a story now that you're not the bad Drows because they tried to fucking kill you. As long as you survive.
Yeah.
Alright,
And I get to have good stats.
you said Kyra rolled a 5?
9.
9, so she'll go next.
Okay. I guess.
So Kyra just wakes up and all you hear is, "We're being attacked!" And you kind of look around, you're like,
There's nobody here.
Volman hears Kiki yell, Volman!
Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah, I guess she would run to.
The source of the sound.
Yeah.
Alright, so that'd be in this room.
Okay.
So she runs in and she sees Liarin just kind of splayed out, just bleeding out,
And you see
not
Kiki.
moving. And Kiki's just fucking
Just-
crying and punching.
She's
You
and
see a drow figure with a dagger, and he kind of looks staggered and not really able to move much. at the
Okay.
moment. He is stunned at the moment.
He's stunned!
He's stunned. I guess she will. I think that will help. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that spell. Okay, so that's a first. So I guess.
Wait, what does that do?
Let's
I've forgotten
do,
everything that I can do.
It happens.
Ooh. Kyra
That's
will
fighter.
go for a.
Here we go. What does that do? Oh shit. That's only a dex save.
Odin's a little too happy that I died. I gotta say, she's still smiling
She's
with her
quite
Loki
happy.
hat.
4th level guiding bolt.
Alright.
Probably because she can juggle me and I can't say no.
And what happens when they're stunned?
They can't
Advantage on
attack. You get advantage
Okay.
on attacks.
And if it's a safe thing, they automatically fail.
Yeah.
Although it might be melee, but I'll double check.
Okay.
I would assume it'd be all, because like if I shoot a moving target that's no longer moving, I should be able to like definitely hit that.
Yeah, it just says attack rolls against it. I remember, I think it's, unconscious, it's only critical if they're within 5 feet.
Got it. Okay, so 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so that's
Can you do more than 16?
15. Yes.
Okay.
At least 20.
So you
it'd
kind
be
of blast it
22.
through radiant damage, and it kind of fries and drops.
Yeah.
Cool!
Alright, and then after that was...
Volman would be running to Kiki's room because
Yeah,
she yelled.
She's at 20. Volman's at 20, so the next round.
Okay. I'm just saying he wouldn't go to Liarn's room. He would go to Kiki's room.
Okay.
No, but that's not where I yelled from.
So at 22 would
But
be...
that's what he. That's
I
what
just
he-
heard your
that's what-
voice.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
At 22 would be the assassins. Well, the assassin. With,
But the only one
Alton.
left is the one in my room, right?
With Alton, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so they are doing their attackies. First attack. 18, so that's gonna hit. Let's do con save. Fail.
Oh god. Oh god. I can't. No, don't do it.
Can you let me in on Alton's current situation?
He's at this number plus 16. So he's that many points away from. Well, he's now.
Oh yeah, that's.
He's
not
now
good.
22, 24, 27. Okay. And then well, all I have to really do at this point. Alright, so they're done. That is Volman. You run to Kiki's room. You see Alton drop to the floor as two short swords plunge through him.
Holy shit. Okay.
He's not breathing.
Wait, what?
He's not breathing? Is that what you said?
I'm sorry, he has 2 fail saves. Sorry, go on.
Okay.
I just had to do the math in my head real quick.
I immediately feeble mind the
Figure?
the dude that I see. He has to make a DC 19 intelligence saving throw.
Fail.
It takes 10. He takes 12 psychic damage, and his intelligence and charisma become 1.
Oh.
And you can save it after 30 days.
Yeah,
How much damage? 19?
12.
12. So he is bloodied as well.
All right, and then yeah, I guess Kiki, where are you?
I'm next door!
Which I believe you're next.
Oh! Okay. I look at Kyra.
What does feeble-minded do? Like, what is he?
Intelligence and
I know
charisma
his
become
intelligence is
one.
only 1, but I think he's-
Intelligence, charisma become 1. The creature can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
Okay.
The creature can, however, identify its friends, follow them, and even protect them. At the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat its saving throw. If it succeeds, the
30
spell ends.
fucking days?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feeble mind is fucking
Holy
awesome.
shit.
Yeah, the spell can also be ended by greater res, heal, or wish.
Wow.
That's
you
why it's a
fucked him
high.
up in
It's an
30
8th
days.
level spell.
Jesus.
I mean, he'll still attack anybody.
You
he
see him
deems an
start to
enemy.
He
drool.
But
He
since
can-
you can't use
he can
magic
attack.
items, you can attack.
Cast. Oh, okay, yeah.
You can't use magic items, but you
Yeah.
can still attack.
Okay, that's fine. It's okay. I look at Kyra, because she's in the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay with him, and I'm going to run out.
Yeah.
Well, no. Wait, you heal? Yeah. No, but you can't. It's fine. Just stay with him, and I'm gonna run back. Use my full movement to run back to my room.
Yep.
And I'm assuming I see
And you see
Alton,
Alton bleeding out on the floor.
and you're there.
Yeah.
And I just look at you, and you just see like tears streaming down my face.
And blood streaming down her stomach.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah, like bloody mess.
Yeah.
I think she's like, what, 15?
I'm at 20.
Oh, 20.
And I'm just gonna run in and again just start wailing. Because that's all I know how to do, and that's all she wants to do. 21 to hit?
Yep.
Oh! Same!
Oh,
21 to hit.
Okay.
2 21s. Okay. That's 2 hits in a row. Where's my d10s? God damn it, why did I put them back?
Keep hitting them all.
I do! Okay, 9, 4, 13, plus 10, 23 points. Stunning strike.
Fail.
Okay. Flurry of blows.
I mean, he looks very rough.
It's fine.
Try not to kill him.
No, there's no asking Kiki to not do that. 27.
Oh, you can't do it, but she can. He's dead.
Oh,
So your last punch, you kind of punch through him. His head kind of spins on his shoulders and just drops.
no, here's what I want to do. I wanted to, are you giving me a how do you want to do this kind of thing? Because I totally have a thing about how I want to do this.
Okay.
Okay, I want to run up behind him, and I want to grab him by the neck and just
So basically what I said.
Same
but-
effect, but she does it
But
her,
she
with
does it her own way.
Yeah.
and break. I didn't hear you say that.
He was saying you punched
You
and it
punch
just kept
him, you
spinning.
punch him so hard.
Oh
his
no,
head-
I don't
his
want to
head
punch
slaps.
him. I want to be up close
Yeah.
and like grab the head and twist.
And as you do that, Alden makes his death saving throw.
Woo!
Which is good, because I rolled the con save, which was the 5, which could have been his death saving throw. So this is a failure. He has to go.
He's got 2 death saves.
Yeah, he's got 2 fails.
Oh god, I can't. No, no. Don't shield me.
12.
So he's savable.
Alright. We've got... Well, there's no more assassins left, so it's just you guys.
Yeah.
So next to act would be Kyra.
Alright,
I mean, Ren's dead. What can she do?
yeah.
Protect him! She did tell you to stay with him.
Fight off all the rats in my room.
Yeah, right.
This is a nice establishment. There's only 2 rats.
Oh my
They're cool.
God.
They're
Yeah,
cool rats.
Yeah, they're playing
Mindy and
music.
Cindy are very cool rats.
They're playing the violin in the background.
Actually, maybe that does something. I can't remember.
I thought we were just gonna have like, you know, some fun downtime.
About downtime, we ran into a complication.
He's got the biggest downtime you possibly could have.
Permanent.
Yeah, I guess,
And my assumption is Loth is keeping my soul anyway. So.
you know, she tries
Stop your
to,
face. Stop talking.
she'll do what she knows, try to close some wounds and just keep him from bleeding out entirely, you know, do what little she can.
Yep.
You did good,
She's
Pig. You
trained,
did
so she
good.
knows enough, but
She knows it's over.
Yeah.
But you're doing what you can for the sake of.
Yeah, she'll yell for Volman.
Alright. Then after that would have been back up to the top around you.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Go help my brother. I can help Alton.
Okay, yeah. So Volman. Okay, then he runs. He runs over,
Alright.
and yeah, sees Larian is like, all right, I see why she was so upset.
Yes.
There's a little bit of them over here, a little over there, a little up there.
Yeah, but oh boy.
I gave you gems for this purpose.
Well, exactly, but that's but Kiki.
What?
Oh, wait, okay. I'm like, okay, got it. You go take care of Alton. I will start taking care of things over here, and yeah, and start taking an hour to cast True Resurrection.
Alright.
Oh,
But then after you would have been you.
and
And
I
Alton.
will. What?
You went on.
Oh, I will
So if
make
you
a
can't-
medicine check
if you can't
to
stabilize
try to
him.
stabilize him. And that's what I do.
Yeah, I got over a 10, right?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
It's a D20 plus
Yeah.
medicine.
My medicine is +9.
Oh.
You got rolled not.
The only thing
you
that
can't
fails
beat-
is the only thing that fails is a natural 1.
No, because plus 9 would be 10. She can't fail.
It's a 15 + 9.
Alright. So you're able to kind of hold in the ah.
Ooh.
That's right. The angels sing as I save my boyfriend.
They were singing earlier and now they're back.
Yeah, I start just trying to.
Alright, so he's stabilized.
Awesome. That's my action. That's all I got.
Kyra's she gets hers from Sorcerer
What's that?
for True Resurrection.
No, it was
Or is it
No,
Volman?
Volman.
Yeah.
Does he follow a god?
Mm-mm.
So just more nature.
Yeah.
As soon as Alton is stabilized, I run into Run's room with Volman.
Alright. Do a spellcasting check. So do D20
It does
plus.
take an hour to cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can just fast forward.
Plus what?
Yeah. D20 plus
Arcana.
proficiency plus so basically an Arcana check. No, not really an Arcana because it's your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency.
So there was
It's like a
something
spell-
I was
it's-
looking up.
Wisdom.
Basically, whatever your spellcasting modifier,
Okay.
you'll have advantage on this.
$28.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Swear to God. I can't.
28. Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking wow. Okay. You're performing the ritual, and over the hour, you're meditating, calling to nature.
Yeah. Telling her to.
I've
never done this before. I'm very nervous.
It doesn't matter. I am sobbing.
You line the diamonds along the body, kind of
Mhm.
assuming that's what needs to be done. From what you understand of the spell, you start focusing on nature and just trying to bring it back, and you feel resistance. You feel like you're trying to pull like a tug of war between you and some other force that you've never felt before.
I know your next quest.
And over the hour, this tug of war happens. You see Volman sweating, and it's becoming this struggle. But as the hour proceeds and concludes, you feel it was successful. You choose to be resurrected.
This is the problem.
I already made another character.
No, this is the problem.
It's a choice. He doesn't
It
have
is
to.
such
I
a
know.
better story if I die.
I will
This is
It's
true.
up-
end you.
But
It's up to your
y-
character.
like,
This is true.
It would have been. I feel like it would have been so much better if you said Lolth doesn't let me.
Lolth tried. She got a 27.
And yeah, I guess I come back.
All right.
it would have been so
It
much better
really
if I
would've
didn't.
been.
No!
It would.
Yes, your character growth would have been so good.
Mhm.
And I hate resurrections. But he used the
She
machine.
had
really-
advantage. She rolled a 17 and a 4. She has plus 10.
So it was fate and destiny.
Yes.
Yeah, and I had
Come
a
back to
17
me.
plus
That's
11.
what I said.
Wow.
Yeah, I really wanted Alton to die as well, and then to have to tell her you have to choose one.
Oh, that would have been so
I thought about that.
good.
I thought about
know.
that. Trust me, that already went through my brain.
It had
It was
to
close.
have.
It was
Yeah.
one roll away.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
had she not stunning striked, it would have been a 5.
yeah,
But
I
that's
saw
what
the
rolled.
I saw the double digits on the dice. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, no, trust me, I already thought about it, and I would have picked my brother.
Okay.
So just so you can get that out of your head, I would have picked my brother.
So as it concludes, you see this this greenish
Delete
glow
that.
kind of wash over Liarin's brother, Liarin's body, and you see the wounds start to heal just a little bit. Enough, the blood kind of sucks back in a little bit, enough to keep you alive. Still at 1.
Yeah.
And whatever else True Resurrection does to you.
Cures all ailments and shit.
Yeah, replaces
I-
any missing body parts.
Just tackle Volman.
I had to die to resist.
That's fine. I just
At
hug.
least it's not Ovalin.
Oh,
I hug you and I sob, and yep, that's what happens.
I'm going to need another bath.
One more night couldn't hurt.
I think I shit myself. Not really, not really.
I wasn't. I was saying it would be a better story
Yeah,
if I died.
He's not wrong.
Are you trying to kill me?
No.
She did. On me for a little bit. She was pulling you.
Can I go home
Ooh,
now?
that changes my answer. Because if she's saying she was pulling me, I should have to do some sort of check
Yeah,
against
Well,
shut
it.
up.
He pulled her.
He
That was
pulled
the
you
contrast.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, you were the rope. I was stronger.
So you pulled me off?
Yes.
He
Yes,
had
he did.
advantage because she's pulling you between planes. Like she
Okay,
doesn't
okay,
really have that
checks
much
out,
power.
checks
She has advantage because she's basically
The
a
dice
god.
said you returned, so stop it.
Okay.
Then I just did her spellcasting modifier, which is plus 10. So. All right,
I got
it was
to go.
fate.
Yeah,
But
can I
yes.
go home now?
Yes, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Oh,
Action fun
God.
episode of
Tables on tables.
Tables on Tables. Hope for you guys to join us in 2 weeks, and see you.